I need one of those for all the cats.
Need to be ready and prepared and beautiful for all those wonderful people in the chat.
Yeah, of course.
Let me mute this a little bit, right?
I'm fine, thank you.
It's like we have a huge quest today. We have so many things to do, so many things to discuss. We need to look at least beautiful, right? Because people react to how you look and how you smell. So no stealth for me today.
I always thought that it's the quality of the game that matters, but okay.
It's the quality of the presenters.
I
always say, no matter how good your idea, you need to be able to sell it.
Okay.
So it's all about.
What's your profession in our company?
Professional shit talk.
Okay.
Hello guys, nice to have you in our, what is it now, third dev stream already.
Yeah.
The time to release, or the days to release, are getting closer and closer and closer. Again, with me is the wonderful and beautiful and multi-talented Prokop Birsa, our lead designer at Warhorse Studios.
Yes. Hi guys.
Hey, there you go. Not only responsible for KCD2, of course, but he's one of the old guys, same as me. So don't.
Yeah. I'm here for a little longer.
Yeah, you're here for a little longer. So
it's going to be 11 years.
Yeah, together we are 22 years in the gaming.
Ooh.
That is taste. This little bitter taste. We left. What I'm 35 now, so almost a third of my life is at Warhorse Studios. So
that's crazy. That is.
Thank you. And all we got is this wonderful pair of socks. So thank you for that. So how is everyone? I hope you are doing good. I hope you didn't do the same mistake as me, getting too fat over the Christmas period. How did you celebrate? Everything good? Or let me phrase it differently. So the Christmas time was the last moment of silence before the review codes go out. Yes. So how?
Oh man, I was just continuously playing KCD2 because I was like kind of nervous, what the reviewers will say and what will the previews will look like, and it was a good time because the game is good in my opinion, but you will have to say, guys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was pretty nervous.
Yeah. So I said it, you said it. So we already sent out. Well, it's a bit tricky. So okay, here's the thing, right? So theoretically, it's review codes. So I will tell you now all the details of our crazy minds and how we came to and the conclusion how we want to do things. So first of all, you know that we postponed the game into this year. Unfortunately, we wanted to release last year, but yeah, reasons, right? Now we had a precise date, but at some point we said, hey, listen, you know what? The game is actually pretty good, and it's like in a really good state. So why not jump ahead of the not train, but ahead of time, kinda, and try to like give the reviewers and previewers the time to discover the game, because you probably saw it already. KCD2 will have easily like 100 to 120 hours, maybe even more. Really depends on how you play the game. But if you rush through the main quests only, maybe it's like 50s or 60s.
Yeah, it depends. The game. We value the time of our players, so it's not necessary to spend 100 hours in the game.
Of course
if you just want to like enjoy the main story and big cutscenes and big story moments, you can rush through it much faster than 100 of hours. But it is a chunky game.
But no true gamer would rush through KCD.
That means my February is solidly booked.
And today
I don't know how I'm going to fit about in there.
On one of the quests that is
no sleep
that you
in
might
February.
have eventually seen already, at least parts in the previews, because it's from that preview location, right? We will tell you a little bit about where we are and why we are there and so on. But generally, I think it will be really cool and will show you exactly the point that we, take things a little bit slower here and there, but just put way more emphasis on the immersion and that you are really part of.
I'll
that
just
world.
be testing that one in solo.
Really crazy or cool in a way.
Same thing with Eternal Strands. I don't know if those will get full playthroughs or not. We'll see.
They were going out then on December 2nd, 3rd, 4th, somewhere there, very first week of January. Not December. Did I say
January.
January, sorry. January 2nd, 3rd, 4th, somewhere there. And the idea was as follows. So preview, or like media and some influencers were supposed to get the code. That code is already the review key, so they keep it until the day of release, and they will write their preview. But they were allowed, if they were quick enough, to have some kind of first impressions videos already releasing from Friday the 10th. And I'm pretty sure that all of you guys saw at least one of the, or most of you. I heard a lot of people who said, I will absolutely not watch a single thing.
I'm one of those people. I'm not watching anybody's nothing. I'm not watching anybody's anything. I don't want anything spoiled.
On our stream. So you probably saw the impressions, and yeah, what should I say about them? Honestly, they were amazing.
The only stuff I've been watching is from the official
believe
team
us and trust us on this is where like
I'll get my time on
like
the game.
Giving away the code for
weeks.
a month before release, and then again we worked on that game for 6 years, more or less, some even longer, and then all of a sudden the bird leaves the nest, and then like,
it was amazing because the embargo like was lifted. It was like pretty late in the evening in Czech Republic where we are, and you could see in the offices so many people just watching, staying into the night, just watching every little tidbit of the information, how our fans like it, what they don't like, what they prefer, what's surprising for them. It was crazy.
Yeah. So all of a sudden, everyone stayed longer at work to just like watch together and watch parties and whatnot. And I think, again, for you guys out there, for the fans and the community and everyone who's supporting us and conveying the message and putting the likes out and the nice comments and everything, we read all of the stuff really, and it helps. It helps a lot. It helps us to create a better game that is like a game that is made by us, from gamers, for gamers, and it's there together with you, with the community. And I think this is visible since before Kickstarter already, with Kickstarter, and since that time, I think generally that is a very, very important thing for us. So let no one tell you what to like or not.
Yeah, for sure, Nigel. Anytime developers are excited about their game,
the gamers,
that's a good thing.
Let's show them some game.
Before we do that, I have a few here and there information for you that are not directly about the game per se, but they will tease you what's going to happen tomorrow, for instance. But before I go there, because it's quite a big thing, I love it a lot. I think you guys might already know what I'm trying to tease. But we had this world tour going on, so we were really like taking KCD pretty much literally in a backpack, flying around the world, going to the furthest destinations I've ever been to, like Sydney and Hong Kong, not Hong Kong, sorry, Shanghai and so on, and showing the game to press and media and community who are not like familiar with this game of culture or time of period or whatever. It was super interesting to see how they reacted, and all of them were like super interested and intrigued, and I think again that shows, and that's great. So the thing I wanted to tease, first of all, let me put the music down because it might interfere with what I'm trying to tell you or trying to show you, is our beloved Hans and Henry are coming back. So Tom McKay and Luke Dale, the live action series, which was a huge success.
Yeah, it was
and
great.
Let me tell you guys, and now the publisher will be angry at me. The publisher said, don't, it's too cringy. Nah, people will not like it. But I told them, of course they will, because we know what you like and what you don't like. So Hans and Henry are back, and we have a new episode that is dropping tomorrow. Of the live action series, and we have a little trailer for you. So see you in a second.
My word. That is fucking impressive.
Well, we'll definitely be watching this tomorrow at some point, doing a reaction to it.
Thank you for having us, and I promise you we won't get in your way or make any unnecessary noise.
Luke. Tom, let's go explore. No. only gets into trouble. Again, bollocks. When have I ever done that?
Oh, perfect. Around the same time tomorrow.
So yeah, 6 p.m. Prague time converted to your time. New episode of Henry's or Luke and Tom's shenanigans through. First episode was in Gutenberg. Second was the fighting, the art of fighting, and the third one will now be about the music. Together with Jan Walter, a little spoiler here as well, who's a composer, genius composer of both games, first game and the second game. And especially Luke again got into trouble while they were trying to record it. And you need to know, this was an act, that day they were in this concert hall. This was an actual day of recording the soundtrack for Kingdom Come Deliverance. So this was not staged or nothing. They really went there and they really did shenanigans, and it really was problematic, let's call it like that. And but I guess everyone loves them, and so do we. And
it's amazing they're with us also for since KCD1.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that is true. Tom, of course, big actor, he just released a new series on Netflix. I don't know if you
Really?
Senna. So if you want to see Tom McKay in something else, in Kingdom Come Deliverance,
I would love to see him in something else.
Senna, or only Senna,
just Senna.
It's just Senna on Netflix. So check it out. I think he's he's the coach or the manager or something.
He's manager of one of the teams.
Manager of one of the teams. So check him out. Say hi from Warhorse, from Toby and Prokop, if you comment on something. And Luke, of course. He started to work on music videos. He did some documentaries, and now he's back in acting, as far as I know, with agents and everything. So, and of course, Luke is probably the most active non-Warhorsian on
he's super active on social
really
media. He was filming some stuff in
Vietnam.
And he's got his YouTube channel. He was actually watching one of my videos
I think that was
a couple weeks back during one of his live streams.
That's
one of my archery guides.
I promised before we start the game.
Which is
cool.
What's the game?
Yeah, it's coming. Don't worry. But so music, right? I mentioned Jan Walter, and tomorrow this episode will be about the music. And we got a lot of questions, of course, like, is there an original soundtrack releasing at some point? Will there be like a vinyl or something? And of course there will be. I don't tell you when exactly, but right now we are in discussions with printing the vinyl. So for the fans of like classic vinyl discs, there's something coming for you. And of course the original soundtrack will be released at some point on the Spotifys of the world and everything where you want to have it, and probably even on Steam, as you know it from KCD1. No precise plans yet, but it's coming very soon, so you can like the bangers of Jan Walter into your ears. Okay,
getting some kitty cat biscuits now. She just decided to come over here and watch the stream with me.
That's the wrong mouse. That's the
for
right
the moment.
Mouse. Moving the mouse here, clicking here, and then clicking the button that is called Game plus Cam. Amazing. And now you guys have to tell me if the game audio is good enough. Now, of course, it's quiet now, but give me a second. So which one do we continue or load? I forgot.
Just load, I think. I think there should be just one, but to be sure, load this one. Jaunt. Yes.
It's jaunt. Oh my god, it's jaunt. I sure want to load. Delete.
Yes.
No. There we go. Okay.
What's up, Metroid?
As I said, there were some. So the previewers and reviewers, they got the review key and they got some restrictions. And the restrictions were no restrictions, pretty much. The restriction was there's a specific main quest, right? And you can't go a bit further than this main quest. But everything else is absolutely free to discover for you. And I think that is amazing. There were previewers who played 60 hours or so, and they didn't
easily.
Yeah, easy. And
I understand them, because you want to explore every little tidbit and complete every little quest. You just have to.
I don't have that compulsion.
I completely understand those guys.
Are you?
With early access stuff. Cool, I want to save it for the actual launch.
And that was when I was earlier. I was already asked by media, like, gaming time and how long do you think it will take.
But I also don't make my living off of like offline guides and stuff. I mostly stream these days. days, so it doesn't
What
really
was
do
the
me any
number
good
of the
to
main quest that day? Is it main
spend
quest
hundreds
4
of
or
hours
5?
playing something offline.
I think it's the fourth one,
Fourth.
if I'm not mistaken.
So the end of the 4th main quest, and guys were like playing for 60 hours.
Yeah.
So
It's great to do first
some of
impressions
them, so
though if
that
you get
is
an early
really,
access build.
really insane. So
Some low-level guides and
there's
stuff.
Okay, so
where are we?
where
Pebbles!
are we?
And why are we there?
Yeah, and why
Pebbles!
Did you see the name of the horse?
Yes, I did see the name of the
course.
horse.
Did you? Well, let me. Up. No jumping. No. Whoa. Dismount.
I saw the name of the horse
There you go.
immediately.
Oh, look at that.
And it's our Pebbles.
Pebbles.
Yes.
Woo! Everyone loves Pebbles.
I loved Pebbles.
And if you don't love Pebbles, then you're a hater. I just said it.
You're not a friend of ours.
Yeah.
But a good guy.
Yeah, of course.
So, we are on a quest to find a missing cart that were supposed to bring weapons to this little keep up there.
Let me show the map maybe so we
Yeah,
can have
everybody
a,
loves our good map.
Do we?
You have to go
Oh,
to the
sorry.
right. No worries.
Sorry, to the right. There
Yeah,
we go.
in there.
Okay.
Yeah. So the keep is called Samin, and we are supposed to go there and investigate what's happening.
Head to Samin, absolutely. And we see on the map
Yeah,
again
I'm a Pebbles
that
forever.
there's horses around. Why is that?
The horse, that's
At least
what
for my
people
first
think about
playthrough.
it right now. That's like the facial expression.
Yeah, like the stop talking, go playing, you mean?
Honestly, the maps are once again amazing. Really good job, guys who did it in our company. I really like it.
I love it because those maps are telling the little stories, right? So
Yes.
we can spoil you a little bit. There will be a wedding.
Sacrilege,
you
slandered.
see the little
Sacrilege.
bits and pieces.
You and
There's
Drip
a
me to go to
stick
horse
farm
training
here,
camp.
so there's horses around. So I think again, it's something.
Poor
to
Pebbles,
write
you
home
abandoned
about.
her.
Yes.
So
I was ride or die with
wedding.
Pebbles the whole way through.
Yeah, basically the cards. You're supposed to find the people. But I think in this stream, I would like to show you a little bits and pieces about what you can do other than doing quests. Because I think where Kingdom Come 2 shines is
Oh,
it gives
I'm
you
getting biscuits now,
it gives you
guys.
this vast open world, and it gives you tools to overcome any obstacles.
All right, I think
it
she's
gives you.
settling down. I'm hoping she doesn't try
So
to
there's
tell me
many
she's
little
leave
things
the
you can
bedroom
do.
while we're in the middle
For
of a
example,
watch
you can
party.
just roam around and
Because
explore.
Chris is not
and
here right now, so I'm on
see
solo
even the little
homestead duty.
things, I think there's a pond.
Oh, how
just
dare you,
right ahead of
Catherine! You
you.
sold
Yeah.
Pebbles to the glue factory.
Uh-huh.
No.
Oh, don't fall
And
inside.
yeah, don't fall. You can't swim.
I can't swim. Neither can Pebbles.
What is there?
What's there?
Now this is just a little thing, but I just wanted to show that most of the little treasures you find in the world are there hand placed. There's usually some people that will tell you a little stories about things that are happening around. Actually, there's a spot where you can wash yourself, but you don't have a soap. But it's another thing.
But we had some KCD, so
Your
sorry.
marketing masterstroke.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That was obviously the best.
I
thing.
seriously doubt they'll
And here,
talk
for
about
example, is a
that
quick
slander
finger
because they're
potion.
mostly just
Yeah.
focused on gameplay, not
Get it?
controversies.
Absolutely.
later.
Absolutely. And I take fish because why not?
It's a rotten fish, but
Yeah. Who would just leave?
whoever you likes.
So this is hand placed. Okay. So now tell me, who leaves fish in a bag just in the middle of the sun? Well,
True. That was
Yeah.
probably a mistake.
probably.
No, but what we really improved from KCD1, there's a lot of handcrafted points of interests, and usually with a little story. Henry sometimes explores. He tells something to himself, or he can continue with the story with some character.
And
God, this
is
looks
very
so much
important
better than the
because-
first one in terms of
many
graphic.
people realize that, of course, in the game as well. That when you in the previews, save
Another
it.
hand
Save your schnapps.
Take
thing.
it.
Yeah, you need a
More
saver,
schnapps, you
obviously.
always need it. But what I wanted to say is that, oh look, little fishies there, that when you talk to the NPCs or they talk to each other,
Yeah.
they are talking about those little secrets in the world. and-
Exactly.
oh,
There's actually a camp, I think, with bandits,
Uh-oh.
so be
Uh-oh.
careful. Well, not the bandits, I think it's just like rowdy guys that...
I don't know
want
if they've
to
said
fish.
anything about
Rowdies,
fishing yet.
yeah.
I don't want
Phoenix.
to, no rowdies today.
Yeah,
I had enough rowdies today.
you're afraid of the fight.
I'm
Be
absolutely
honest. Be
not
honest.
afraid of the fight.
Toby is playing the game for months already, and he's average in combat. Be honest.
Excuse me.
Be honest.
Excuse me.
We'll test some combos.
Dude,
in
I masterclass you in
Yeah,
combat.
sure.
Yeah, in some super distant future, if we ever do a one-on-one.
Okay. And yeah, and now we have even like this little technology that helps you when you hear like this little tip. There might be sometimes an icon on the map or like an area marker on the map, but you will recognize whether you've already been there or not. So it's just a little thing how we want to promote the free exploration.
May I just tell you how I love that there's now people mounted roaming the countryside and the carts,
and even
caravans, and there's some of them are.
That is a nice touch that was missing from the first
and
game.
You can talk with the guy. Actually,
other people on horses more frequently. I saw Henry riding a cart in one of the previous videos, trailers I was looking at today.
Jump on board, talk with him a little bit.
Yeah. I think that's really good, and again,
performance seems to be way better on this one than the first game.
Immersion in living, breathing world, which I think is very important. And I know it sounds super like a phrase.
Rats.
Yeah,
it's also an addition.
Of course.
And they're cute. Honestly,
it's an RPG. It must have rats, of course.
But sorry, there's no quest to kill 5 rats. Sorry, we don't like them in Warhorse.
Yeah, bring me 15 red tails, and then I will
tell.
I will tell you a super secret story.
No. Every little bit of content in our game is handcrafted. Never any filler quests. Never any MMO tedious tasks. Every little thing is handcrafted.
Nothing wrong about MMOs. If you like them, go for it. But exactly as Prokop says, all of these things are unique. They either bring a new character or a new interesting story.
New gameplay mechanic, something. Every time. That's something I was really pushing for. I never allowed any filler content in the game.
But you need to know, not every quest is a super bombastic action-filled quest. So the point is, sometimes we want you to feel, that's
there's a lot
tedious,
of book
like
reading
have
here
to carry
too.
some
So a lot of the quests are slowed way down. It's like
have to work, or Henry is supposed to work at this moment, but then you will find out why you do these
Blacksmithing
things.
is in this game, which it was
really
not in the first game.
So Simin.
You're like watching it very carefully. You're not supposed to attack this little castle.
It's
You're friendly.
Very, very beautiful.
You're like
building.
analyzing the patrolling guards.
Is Simin still existing today?
I'm not sure, honestly. Trotsky obviously is. It's the biggest castle.
Yeah, blacksmithing does look amazing, Slander.
I'm
hoping it's weapons and armor, not just weapons. It'd be really cool if we could do both.
You can reply. You can insult him.
No. See, reputation gained. It's all about, in life, it's all about reputation. It's all about reputation. I'm looking for a cart.
Blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it? Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on
Captain
supplies.
Gnarly.
He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself
Gnarly.
the courtyard.
Yeah. Important guy.
Why should we watch ourselves?
Why? We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding.
Bloody Moravians.
We like them. But yeah, they're. You will see. They're like.
I like his huge
they
butter
like
knife.
to enjoy themselves.
Yeah. I like the huge butter knife. That's like.
I'm not sure it's a butter knife. Do you think they had these huge butters in Middle Ages?
I can absolutely see myself put Nutella on a toast with this kind of
and
thing.
then you can just say that you'll have 1 scoop of Nutella.
Yes, exactly. Oh, dude, did you see that?
These are like these little animations are everywhere.
It's exactly animations, and again, and nothing wrong about the first game, but we keep saying that KCD1 is bigger and better and deeper. But the point is, sorry, mate. All good. I'm not doing any trouble.
This is the beginning of the game, and they don't know you. This is the result of the reputation. They're checking you whether you're fine or whether
checking me out.
Yeah, well, that's the girl, but
she's checking me out. She definitely checked me out.
It's launching on PC, Xbox, PlayStation.
I'm handsome Henry. So yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
You can't tell me different.
This is the developer livestream number 3, Snail.
Suspicious.
Okay, let's check this.
Live casting. They announced it yesterday. So we're tuning in live, doing a watch party right now.
You alright there, laddie? Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Oh. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is
they will publish their version at some point on their YouTube channel. I will have. I'm multi-streaming right now on YouTube and Twitch, so the watch party is in both places. And then I will have a cut version tomorrow morning, which will come out at first thing in the morning on YouTube, which will be the hour-long watch party at the beginning of this cut out on only this footage.
Well, Yarko.
Because we were hanging out for about an hour before this went live.
Doesn't know how to behave toward his
Thanks for
staff.
gifting the sub over on Twitch, StellaDR. Appreciate it.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
This guy's a little cocky.
You're in for an ass.
Okay, let's left. Oh no! Left and right and left and right and left. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Oh.
I'm wounded.
I'd be wounded too if I got hit in the face with a gauntleted fist. So I like the strikes here a little bit more.
Left, and right. There you go.
Got him.
Easy.
Yes. Okay.
First
okay.
try.
I kind of expected you to lose, but okay.
Oh, you wee blasted!
That devil's name is fucking going on here.
Hey, I know that voice.
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Granddad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
We recognize his voice too. They got a lot of returning voice actors from the first
I
game.
am
It's
old.
awesome.
And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse with a ribbon in your hair. Screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad. Hadn't a moment's peace. from
The good
his
old
big
metal bucket
success.
hat on here. Yeah. I needed one because I can't see with the slitted helmets, man. I much preferred the
Who
bucket
God's
helms.
name are you?
Henry, the Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
People were complaining that it was too loud earlier, Biggles, so I turned it down. I know that
Sorry
their
to
volume
intrude,
is
sir.
low.
This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir,
Not another word! Leave us!
Like, their game volume is way low against their voices. But I don't want to crank it up too much because when they talk, it gets super loud.
So Radovan sent you alone.
So,
Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, Gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
Toby's always
About
the one
Henry here,
playing.
sir.
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced. And your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Don't forget, everybody, we will be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance II as one of the main games for the month of
So, lad,
February, along with
We're
Avowed.
back. Yes. So the story unfolded a little bit. So the card never arrived. And we've been reading some of the chat questions. And some of you guys, yeah, you've recognized Paul Dean as the voice actor of Fritz from KCD1. And he's obviously in KCD2 as well. And yeah, and he's part of the Moravians. And yeah, there's, the game is like bigger, so there'll be more like European nationalities. So we try to add their own accents to each of them. When it would fit in English, it would be perfect. So, for example, when we have some Italian guys, we find somebody who
Yeah, because we've got Kingdom Come
had
Deliverance
an
2 and then
honest
Avowed
Italian
slander.
accent. But
Are you
when
also
we
going
had,
to be
like,
doing
Czech accents, like
Assassin's
when we
Creed
were
Shadows
Moravians, we had
in
to
March?
find some other
Because
accents
if
that we
so,
would
that'll be
add
3
to
games
these,
that we do that are the same.
separate group of people, so it would feel more natural.
Yeah, that's yeah. I mean, and then again, we use a lot of the voice actors as well from the first game because they were amazing.
Yeah, they were
of
good.
course, and they were really good. And I think you can say everything you want about the
Nice.
first game.
Yeah,
I
some
think you
co-op
can't
stuff
say
could be
that the
fun.
Voice acting would be. I think it was really top notch. So
Yeah, and I think in the second one, it's even a little bit. We improved the process. We really did a lot of new things.
I'd flirt with the girls, or I'd speak to Lord.
Well, try it. Let's see which will lead to a better reputation with Lord Samin.
Of course, the old, old guys. Come on, let's go.
And check out the local maidens.
I hope Lord Samir didn't
Did you see his stupid smile when he was saying it?
Of course.
But actually, that's another, I think, cool thing in Kingdom Come Deliverance. Even when you fail, this wasn't a skill check, but when there's a skill check in our game, there's a separate specific line for a failure. It doesn't just say you failed and skip the rest. There's a specific, usually very funny line that shows how utterly, Henry failed.
How badly did you fail?
Chat said it's a tiny bit too quiet. The sound I tried to put it a bit higher, so let me know if it's fine
Okay.
as it is. Okay, so because since we were talking about the languages, should we show them a little bit of something like the OG language in a way?
Do you want to show the Czech dubbing?
I mean, guys, we at Warhorse Studios, we do the English dubbing. That's the one that we do, and
In-house.
we are in-house.
Our narrative designers are doing the directing of English actors because they are the ones that know everything. They have written it, so they know perfectly what needs to be said. They know all the connections.
Exactly. And the Czech one is done by a very talented team here in Czech Republic. We help them a lot. We help choosing the actors. Dan Vavra is directly involved as well in the process. But of course, as I said, the English is the OG one. That's what we do, and the Czech is the language, of course, spoken originally, in Czech Republic. So yeah.
I really like the lighting on this thing.
Yeah.
And maybe back to the languages. There's actually a very cool technology. We're well aware that not everybody has this super fast internet and can load in like tens and tens of gigabytes. So when you're choosing languages, some of them will be like this light gray, but you can choose them and they will automatically download in the background. So if you don't need them, they will not be downloaded, and you don't have to waste your space and your internet bandwidth. It's just a little thing, but it just shows that we really try to improve every little thing. Talk to him. You see he's blooded because you kind of, ruined him.
Okay.
And you can, talk with him. And it's nothing to do with the quest. We just tried, some people would naturally try to talk to this guy when they were fighting just minutes, earlier. So there's the option.
There's the option.
As always in Kingdom Come, there's the option.
Even in The Witcher, you could have played in original Polish, right? So if you want to do that, feel free. Now you have the chance. So that's enough for me. But we are right now international. So let's go back to not Deutsch, not pidgin English. Let's go real English. There you go. And confirm. Yes, change back. Let's go. Quit the game. No. So what do you want me to do now, Prokop? We got the quest, and if you remember, like we had this in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, of course, already. Those guys told us, hey, let's go right now, let's meet you in the court, but...
The consequences.
Yeah.
Actually, this is like another similar quest where they will not wait for you forever, but the quest will not fail. We like the consequences, but we don't like when you are lose progress. So there are consequences. Oh, you're brave. I don't think you can. I think you can go in here actually.
I can, but I could also, because all of those guys have their stuff in their stashes.
By the way, that's how I got my key.
I don't want to try it, but
in the monastery. I snuck up behind the
You
the
could
There's some
actually, if
weapons
you want
here.
to.
There
church
we
honcho
go.
and
No.
choked him
Yeah.
out
You
from
could,
behind
actually. I
and
don't
took the
think
key
you
off his
need to
body
do
to get out of
this
the
now, but
monastery.
if some stage is too hard, Kingdom Come.
And
for
I did
instance,
I did a few
you can
stealth
actually
chokeouts
pickpocket
to
the keys
pickpocket
from
things
it,
from people
and
when they
it's
were sleeping.
way easier from sleeping people or from drunk people, but you have some sleeping. But I don't think we said we will play.
But yeah,
a good
overall
guy
the
Henry
graphics
today,
obviously
so
look much
we
better,
shouldn't
and the
steal.
game's
Handsome
7 years
Henry
newer.
and good guy Henry.
But back to the quest. You
Yes.
know, there are consequences. If you will not wait for them, or if you will come late, they will tell you, where have you been, Henry? And you will lose some reputation. And if you'll be really late, they will actually go on this journey by themselves. So there are like consequences. The quest will not fail, it will progress, but there will be consequences to your actions, even the little ones, not just the big, there are big decisions when you are faced
I'm
with
hoping
this
to see an
strong
improvement
decision
in
and
bow
what
combat
you
as
have to
well.
do. But even the small one. But I think, Pebbles is obviously
Yeah.
awesome. But
Yeah.
I think you
Yeah.
could pimp him up a little
Pimp
bit.
my horse.
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's do that. And
There's a
since
lot
we
more
are in
variety in the
Stud farm,
clothing and armor in this
Red,
game. I'm seeing.
we should talk to the Stud farm owners or the ones who are actually working here. So again,
Yes,
and that is
hopefully
something
Bows
that
will
I
have
like
perks
a
this
lot
run around.
on KCD1.
Because I really
that
want my
the
Robin
horses,
Hood build,
Right, the names of the horses were all, in the first game, were all inspired by religious horses.
We've already
or,
seen some bow combat. They still don't have a
mythical
reticle for any
creatures
of
I
the bow
actually
combat,
did
but
all
the
the
bow
games
does
for
look like it doesn't have as much
Really?
Yeah, even the
sway in
little
this one.
sayings when everybody said like, little story about them. That was me in KCD1.
Actually, the only two horses that are not real, are Pebbles and War Hacienda. But War Hacienda is actually the
She
horse
says,
of,
Ren, like to compliment you on the way you
former
review
dog
games.
of
Really
our
relaxing to watch you on
character.
YouTube.
So
Thanks for that.
theoretically,
Thank you for
only
the kind
Pebbles
words.
is the,
Appreciate it.
is the magical one in a way, which of course is true. Pebbles is very magical.
So what should you buy?
What should we buy?
Some
So
of the comparisons, maybe?
yeah, I like them a lot. My partner has a horse as well, and I try
Really?
I try to convince her that we need this medieval caparison on.
Okay.
But no one does that anymore, and I try to convince her into that, but she's like no, and I'm like yeah, but it's the same. Anyway, caparisons, I love them a lot, and we have all the saddles. They're all good in different stuff. They have pros and cons, and they look just cool, right? So there's really stuff you can do with it, and they have the the baggage. You see the durability on the bottom. You see the weight and conditions, and so
Saddles
on.
usually add a carry weight,
Yeah.
which is really useful. But we don't need
Ooh,
it
I see
for
a
this
book, Life
stream,
in the
so I
Saddle.
would say just
You can also take a skill book. However,
Yes.
if we read the skill book, that would be kind of bad because, as I
they
said,
will leave without you
they will leave without me. So.
because it takes some time to study the book.
So what do you take? The
Well,
black,
choose what do
black
you like? Black one,
or
red
the
one,
red one,
stream. What do you want?
red or
Black,
black.
black. I'm not
Are
going
you
to tab
more
out the
into
chat.
The wonderful red plain tourney caparison, a cloth cape covering the entire body
You
of
move
the
it over
horse,
to the other chair,
makes
Henry?
the animal more courageous, but it also slows it down and limits its carrying capacity. The courageousness is actually a good point because when wolves, the new nemesis of Kingdom Come Deliverance,
Wow.
when they attack you, even Pebbles shit herself.
At one time in our development, the wolves
Yeah,
were
unfortunately, since
so
I'm playing on the
strong. They were
console,
like
I don't have
biggest
the option
killers.
to add a
You
reticle like
kill
the
all
PC
knights,
players do,
but
so I just
if
have to
you met
suffer
a
through
little
it.
wolf, he would
And
kill
also
you.
the console
So what
lockpicking
did it-
is not.
It's like
It's like
for the win.
50-50, isn't
It's
it?
like 50-50.
So you have to choose.
Well, I take red because why not? So
You can haggle if you
I
want?
always haggle.
Oh.
I always like it's a God-given rule that you have to haggle. So,
Yep, and we need the
let's
last chance
go
perk.
with I don't know, that's 220 maybe.
Sure, try.
Let's go. Because it's you, dude. Come on, 220. Let's do it.
You're not
Yeah.
that well liked in the region yet.
I
Because
only used it about
reputation directly
probably
influences,
30% of the time.
Reputation,
Slander.
if you had there's different outfits you can
It
quickly
wasn't really
change.
something
If
I
you had an outfit,
prioritized
then you would
because
look
I didn't
more,
have a reticle, and so
noble,
it was just
more better,
too
with
big of a
higher
pain in the
charisma.
ass. So I really
It
only
would
used it in
influence the
situations
price
where I
of
knew I was
everything.
going to be able to sneak up and get close enough
That is
to
true,
hopefully
and it
not
goes
miss.
both ways. If a
And
lot
then
of
just
things
put it away and pull
are
my sword
getting,
out, try to kill
stolen
one or
in
two
a-
of them
in
with a
region
bow
or
and
in a
then
town, then people
Yeah.
will
Drop the
start
sword.
naturally be more conspicuous.
Not
and they
only will they be more conspicuous, they will arm themselves. You'll see if you steal a lot of things in the region, even if they don't catch you, if they just know that things are getting missing or people are getting killed, there'll be more guards in the region, and even the common people will start arming themselves.
So let's go with.
You have to
Yeah, so
first
there's
fill your
consequences
armor,
if you're
because
starting
sorry,
to rob,
sorry.
even if
in
they don't
your
know it's
inventory,
directly
have
you.
to,
That's really interesting.
transfer it to the
Let's go
horse.
They'll start to
So in
beef
the
up the
armor,
defenses and be like,
armor,
somebody
and
is
then
stealing
down
some
there.
shit around here.
Let's go down there and then move it to
X,
the
yes.
horse with X, and then go to the horse, and then.
Equip.
Can I again 1 second just say how amazing the inventory
nice,
looks?
isn't it?
Can you guys take this in for a second? How this movement looks
That's
like? It's like-
sweet.
it reminds me of those medieval altars a little bit, you know?
That
Those
was
Yeah,
the original
that's
idea.
dope.
The
Oh, is
original
it?
idea for this inventory was like you're looking in the medieval wooden altar.
It's-
And on the side of the altar you have these
Yeah.
these things. That
And-
was the
God, this
original
whole menu
idea.
UI is just
yeah.
fucking
So
flawless.
if I have an ultra wide display, would I see everything next to each other?
Not everything. I don't think there's ultra wide display that long. But yes, you will see more of the space. This is really modeled in 3D. So if you have a wider monitor, you will see more.
So there you go. It's Zorro. Zorro. It's not Pebbles anymore. It's Zorro the fearful steed. So better. Let's go. Hey, Mr. Samin, let's go.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering.
I love his green.
Nah, let's go. Let's
Shoulder
do it.
cloak.
Let's do it. I'm ready. My body is ready.
He's an old guy, Don't waste his time.
we have.
He has to plan the wedding.
We have definitely more time than he does. Old man.
You hope you have more time than he
Okay.
does.
But he doesn't want to plan the wedding. That's why he's going on this weird
Yeah,
quest
he
with
really
us.
wants to, he's an old soldier basically, old noble, old knight, so he doesn't really like planning wedding.
Did we tell the guys already why we do this in the first place? Like why we're trying to get on the wedding and so on?
We didn't. It's a little spoiler, but from the beginning of the game, should
By the
we?
way, guys,
Well,
we're going to be
you can
starting
try.
a
I
second
mean, you're
Kingdom Come
the
Deliverance
master of It's a
playthrough in the
Secret.
next few days.
Here's the
So I can start
result.
working my way through the
No, it's actually
DLC because I've not
you're
seen that
supposed to meet
stuff yet.
somebody
So stay tuned
important
for
in the
that.
region, and he's supposed to
Probably,
be at the
if
wedding
not Sunday,
of
it'll
this,
be Monday.
noble.
I'll start
So
the next Kingdom
you're
Come
trying
Deliverance
to get
playthrough.
invited to the wedding.
It
which
won't
will
be a full
really
playthrough. We're
big
just going
thing
to try to
in
hit
the
some of the
region.
DLC
It'll
stuff
be
that I've
an
not
important
seen
part of the
before.
story, and that's why you're
They are
doing
playing
this,
on a
because
PC with an Xbox controller cavalry.
blacksmith that sent the weapons.
And no,
to
I
this
don't do
guy,
hardcore. I
he
only ever
told
do
you
normal.
that he might
Or
get
story
you to
mode if
wedding
the game
if you
has
help
it.
him.
Because we in the preview saw already, maybe you saw it, maybe not. The ultimate goal is still go to Trotsky Castle, which we see here on the
I
horizon.
love it.
And
The goal is basically the noble is supposed to be there, but you're not able to get into the castle.
Mm-hmm.
So the wedding is kind of like your way to get there.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that it's in the middle of the map on this big steep hill,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see it from everywhere.
Well, at
from
least on
every place in
horseback
the
you
map,
can,
almost.
Barcodex. I don't know about walking.
It kind of taunts you. This is your goal,
Mm-hmm.
and you always see it. Just turn around and you see it.
What you also need to know is the build we are playing right now, again, is still not the finished super product. We are still, of course, tweaking and fine-tuning and bug fixing and here and there, but except the challenge, of course. I'm always up for a good challenge. What I'm trying to say is that we are still, of course, getting actually a lot of feedback from the previewers or reviewers, so they're actually really helping us, pointing out stuff here and there, what they liked, didn't like, and so on. So there's some fine-tuning we can still do and some glitches here and there. But overall, and that was some of the, or maybe the one big thing that most people were afraid.
Well,
that
if
the
you didn't like it in the
optimization
first
would
one, you're
be
probably not going to like it in this one,
wonky
Dougie, because they
as
haven't
it
really
was in
changed it.
KCD1,
It's the
but
same system
I'm
from the
extremely
first game.
proud and again would like to highlight the outstanding work.
It is part of their
our
game
QA
mechanic and part of their
department,
gameplay loop.
Of the scripting department, of the program, and pretty much of all the departments, because everyone had bugs on them, of course. Only me, I didn't have them because I'm bug free.
Sure.
Of
You
course,
fixed all the bugs,
yeah.
didn't you? Yeah,
I just put my magic finger wand on it, and then
yeah.
gone. Dip.
No, but actually, guys, we know
Yeah.
that we are proud of Kingdom Come 1. We are. But we know the state the game released in wasn't perfect. So it was like our utmost, will to not repeat this. So we really put a huge amount of effort into have the release as polished as possible.
And again, you can see
That's
in
good.
the
They're
previews.
learning
And
from
we
their
released the
first
PC
experience
specs and
launching
the
a game.
console specs before. It is whoa, no, brr, Pebbles, brr, whoa. We released the console specs and the PC specs before, and it runs butterly smooth on even weaker PCs. You have to. It's a CPU-driven game, so.
It's better now with KCD2 actually.
But
it's not so CPU bound as.
But
with
still,
the KCD1.
I think even with like mid PCs or whatever, you will be absolutely. And consoles, we don't even have to talk about them. The consoles are, and that is again something. Big props to our team. And I maybe can spoil this and maybe can give you a little secret here. Honestly, for the longest time, we didn't expect to have 60 frames on console because it's a heavy game, it's a big game. There's a lot of programming and a lot of counting and mechanics running in the background, the daily cycles and
Catherine,
and
that was my
NPCs and
first ever
everything, and the huge
attempt
city
to
and
play
so
the
on.
game when I
And
first
then,
bought it.
Luckily, we had this,
I played it like 10 hours, 15 hours, and was like,
we had
I
this
don't know, I'm not
breakthrough
feeling it.
moment, and then
But I didn't understand the combat.
hooray, we could
Then when I
actually do it.
came
We
back
now
again and I
introduced the, like,
understood
performance
how the
mode and
combat
quality
and how,
mode,
more importantly,
and
how
now,
leveling up Henry was very
you can
important
play KCD
because
on-
my
on
skill as a
60
player
frames
didn't
even
matter.
on
It was
consoles,
Henry.
which is-
Henry sucked,
which is
and so
absolutely
my
It is
gameplay was
amazing.
sucking because Henry was
as I said,
sucking.
you
And
know,
once I understood
KCD
that, I was
is
like, oh, Henry
honest
just needs to go train and
role-playing
get good.
games.
And once I
So we
figured
allow
that
you
out,
to say even very
phenomenal
silly things. We
experience.
allow you to fail
Phenomenal
if you want to.
experience.
These little things you can try. So, for example, this one.
Of course.
Quill is mightier than the sword.
Is that so? Well, that's nice, son.
That's nice, good for you.
Who wants to rob you?
but I am highly appreciative of the fact that in the second game, Henry is not a noob when we start.
That's one of the reasons why we have more words than Baldur's Gate. And
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm getting you. Yeah, I'm going for that. If it's true, we have to still count the words and everything, check the script and so on and so on. If it's true, then I'm going for that world record I wanted.
And it is true. Yeah,
More
so,
words
yeah,
than Baldur's
we
Gate
have
3.
live stats.
We are on you.
Into the pen.
But like you said, they still have to confirm the word counts.
Okay.
And you're given his club, but
Yeah.
you have it already equipped. So it's up to you
Yeah,
if
I
you
will
want to
just
fight.
equip the other
Yeah,
weapon.
it's another actually. Can
Yeah.
you show it once again? And now in KCD2 there are the outfits,
Mm-hmm.
so you can quickly change your whole outfit.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
But there's also like this, but
I
think
didn't
it's
know
very
this.
No other
equipped.
outfit.
You
right
have
Just
now.
wanted to look
outfits
at
now.
our
Yes, yes.
handsome Henry,
So you can have a stealth
Naked
Naked
outfit.
Henry. Oh
Yeah,
my
sure,
god.
Sure.
Close your eyes.
Oh,
it
so
might-
you can have your
Yeah,
archer
well,
outfit, your
Okay,
stealth
but
outfit,
you can also equip
your
multiple sets of weapons now.
Uh-huh.
So it can
Conversation
be used, for example,
outfit.
the clubs are very
What?
good for heavy armored guys against heavy
exactly.
armored guys, and the sword is better for lightly armored
Yeah.
guys. So we can
I wonder how
quickly
many
change it
builds you
in
can
combat.
have.
We
How
can
many
see this
outfits
here on
you
the
can
left
set.
side. You see, sorry.
Yeah, loadouts
the
for
stab
the
damage,
win.
slash damage, blunt damage, and again,
And
Three
the
different
compare it,
loadouts
once
says
again, a little
meat
thing,
slab.
but it just shows that we really try to improve everything. Now we have a very precise compare system, which will show you how we.
Oh, that's a good point, Slandered.
goes
I wonder if,
against the
yeah,
tank you have
well,
equipped right now.
yeah,
You
I
see
wonder
this
how weight
also
is
right now on
impacted.
the bottom
If the
right
car-
in
if
the armor
the
tab, you have
other
like,
outfits
it goes
have
both
carry
ways.
weight
It's a numbers
attached.
game in a
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So yeah, different.
Very, very deep RPG.
Yeah, if you want it to be, then it is.
Sure, sure.
So hello,
Now show yourself, Toby.
no problem. Reply yes. Let's
I
go.
see your hands are, getting shakier now.
Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, didn't see that coming, huh? Suck and whack the old man on the head. Come on.
He's waiting for your first.
Oh, I was too slow. I was trying something. Maybe I can.
I know what you're trying. Yeah, show it. It's kind of. It was in KCD1. but it's
I'm too
now-
slow. Okay, try it again. I need to be faster. Again. Oh god.
You have to press
He's
it
gonna get
while
the shit
with
beat
the
out of him.
movement keys.
With the movement keys.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to-
really?
you're
You did
trying to
plate
dodge.
armor Slandered? I
You have
did.
to dodge,
I tried to be leather
Oh.
for the most
Yeah,
part,
like
but
this.
then when I realized I wasn't going to use the
There's
bow as
like
much,
new,
I started
well,
putting
the
on
dodge was in
chainmail.
KCD1, but now it's
So I was
expanded
kind of
more.
mid
So you can
armor
use it, you can
and
utilize it in
longsword. I
combat.
did longsword.
It allows you to position yourself better, or to just like dodge around.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You're to,
Good.
yeah, now you dodge them.
Yeah.
And it gives you like a better opening. So that can be, and there's also perks that, improve this style of gameplay. You can specialize in combat. So for example, if you want to, and actually I like that build. If you just want to have like, for example, one-handed weapon and be fast and agile, there's a build for you there. There are perks that will allow you to be better in this style of gameplay. And some people
Cavalry,
actually
you need to go check out my
know how to
playthrough
play the
because my guy
combat.
was not
Excuse
in.
me,
and
I'm
it
just
was a
I'm just
horrible
prolonging it so you can
mismatched
talk
outfit.
your
Sure.
combat.
I was definitely going by stats, but I was focused
information
on
here.
like
Do you
chainmail
want me
and
to
leather
actually
stuff.
beat an
But
old
it was
man? Do you
horrible.
want that, Prokop? Is that what you want?
I looked
Suck.
so
There you
bad.
go.
Okay,
Take
okay.
this, old man. So first,
And actually, once again, you can see that
piece of shit. There you go. The piece of shit, old man.
he doesn't like
Yeah.
you.
Well, of course not, because
And you
I'm
can see
kicking his butt.
But if you saw his like base, good. Okay. You know some stuff. You could have seen that his like even his.
Oh, that
guard
reminds me. I
movements
never
and
did any of the
basic
treasure
movements in combat
chests slandered
changed
ever.
based on
I have like
how
7 of
health,
them in a chest that I
health
never
points
touched.
He had.
Yeah.
So even these little animations changed based on how well he's doing in the combat.
Yes,
He doesn't
Catherine.
look
That's why
very
I stuck with
happy
the
right now, right? He had
obviously.
a bit of ketchup
the
everywhere.
kettle helm or whatever.
You bonked him.
I
on the
bonked
head.
him, yeah.
Yes, you can
There you
level
go.
up
Hey,
just
Gnarly,
by
what's
training,
up?
Dougie. That's how I did it. I just went and
Yeah.
trained
What
over
do
and
you
over
say?
and over with
I
Captain
beat
Bernard.
the old man.
Well, tell him.
Yeah.
I didn't even work up a
That's what I did
You're
for
playing-
like
No respect of the
10 hours
elderly.
of gameplay before I ever went and
Yeah,
faced any
that's the,
bandits.
it's the Gen Z.
Yeah.
Oh, leave him be, Gnarly. He's young. He'll figure it out on his own in time.
Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry.
Yeah, you mean by old junk, do you mean here Sir Samin, or what do you mean by keep the old
I
junk?
think he meant the club he gave you.
My arse more than once.
I will cut it.
And since you won,
And the clubs are actually pretty good.
you as well. My shield.
Let's go clubbing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dad joke level 0.
Old as fuck
Yeah.
anyway.
Party like it's 1403.
Exactly.
True enough.
Thank you.
A little bonk here and there. Never hurt anyone, right?
Yeah, I just stuck
And
with
I
the
think even
longsword the
he-
whole way through.
and
I
as
never
you can
worried
see,
about
he
it.
washes himself, another cool
Yeah.
system. But I think even though you won, I think you are not really.
No. But he washed away the terrible defeat he just got.
Oh, sure. Rub it in
The
his face.
sting
Yeah.
of defeat, he washed it off.
I can rub my club in his face if he wants. But are we going? We are going.
You're continuing. They kind of tested you because there might be a combat ahead.
Test me? I mean, who
So-
tests them? That's the
Okay,
big
okay,
question.
Okay. So there was this little stop
Yeah.
on the way.
So where are we actually going now, Prokop?
Well, they told you that the card with weapons never actually arrived to the Samin. So now you're like tracking where they could have gone, and that they had to go through this village. It's Troskowitz. Mm-hmm. So they will ask around whether people have actually saw the card there.
Mm-hmm.
So far you don't know much else.
Mm-hmm.
Dougie
But
says,
we'll ask around
thanks,
the
Ren,
village.
buying this
And
game
actually
now.
the
It'll be my
starting
first
village
KCD
where you will
experience.
start
Rock
your-
on,
Oh,
man.
so
Yeah,
we
the
might.
world
Have
opens
fun.
in this village. The game actually starts with like.
So
cin-
truth,
more
vague,
cinematic-
or amazement? Quickly.
Well,
Truth, come on,
They
we are-
ask you where are you from.
Yeah, we're handsome Henry and a shrine again.
Another little thing.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but every little thing is there. You can actually unlock a perk that will allow you to pray at the shrines,
Excuse me,
and it will
what?
give you like temporary buff, like quite for a long time, like for a day or two.
That's
but it will give
interesting.
you a temporary buff to your stats.
You know
Temp
what I like a
buff
lot
for
of,
praying at
of-
shrines.
about the perks and the skills. So first of all, there's a shit ton of them. There's like what
Show
275.
them.
Like there's a huge amount of perks in the game. So you see it on
We
the
have
bottom.
like 4 stats.
Yeah.
You can open some of them, and you can see these are the perks.
Yeah, and you
We
always.
have like if you go to the right to the skills,
Oh yeah, sorry.
like this. One more. So we have like 2, 4, I don't know, 8
Many
of
of
them,
them.
9, 10.
But on the bottom we see 276 perks. So there's-
Exactly. And there's the
Yeah.
combat skills, even
Okay.
more, one another tab. So we have like, and there's another, huge amount of perks.
Yeah.
So yeah, there are hidden perks in the game.
and you will tell us exactly, right?
Exactly. Now I will not tell you specific, but we like that there are like sometimes when you complete a quest in a specific way, or if you do something in the world like more, sometimes you'll unlock a special perk
That's
that will
cool.
help you.
We had this already in KCD1 when you, for instance, had the flowers in your pocket and so on, and they, if you carried them around,
I think that one was unlocked via level up, but
Yeah.
yeah, even in KCD1 there were hidden perks. For example, when you picked a lot of nettles.
There you go. But what I wanted to say is that the perks work a tiny little bit different now. In the first game, usually the perks were like you get something and we take something.
Yeah.
And this time it's more, and I think, and that is what I meant earlier when I said that we are listening to community and really take feedback and so on. And the idea on paper,
And they were trying to evade a girl.
on paper sounded very good, but when we put it in the game, we just saw it's not working as well as we intended. So the skills are now way more straightforward and give you.
And with the perks,
buffs. Yeah.
even though there's a huge amount of them.
Yeah, I specifically chose
hate
not to
perks
take
that will
quite a
just give
few
you
perks and left them on the
5% to your
table. I
limit.
left points
Yeah,
on the
that's-
table
We
in
feel like
KC1
it's
because I
really
didn't want the
boring.
negatives.
So all our perks
was like, no,
are
I don't-
really
I don't want-
impactful, and they usually
wanna
unlock
suck
some
at
little
these
thing that
things.
you
I
can
just
do
will avoid
like
taking
an
those
extra. You know,
perks.
as I was saying with the shrine, it's a little thing, but it gives you like new options in the game.
Another wonderful map.
Ah, yeah.
Toscoids with the dancing skeletons here.
Because there's a graveyard there. We will see later on.
Are we? I'm
maybe.
very excited.
I don't know.
There's a new quest here. Fast traveling works same as in first game. You just push the blue little shields and you can go there. A tipster, point of interest.
We can actually go there later on, just to show how the new tipping mechanic works. But I think we should first talk to these guys and do what they say we should.
Okay.
Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment.
He just
of
bumped the sound up.
complaints.
Nice.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Okay.
Oh, I like the flipping of the knife.
Okay, so I guess go to the
Careful,
bailiff.
bro, with that knife.
Yeah, he's professional.
Of course he is.
And he has metal gloves, so he's
Can I-
safe.
Wait a second. I have to fix this.
He
Can
will
you
actually,
tie your horse
even
up
if you
now,
didn't
like-
do that. If you would leave him there for a while, he will go to the
No, but he's just gonna park
throat,
it.
By himself.
I cannot park in
Yeah,
between.
and
them.
it will not allow you to dismount if you're like too close to other places.
Ah,
So just
okay.
place him somewhere where he can graze the grass.
Oh
or
yeah.
something.
Oh, that's a good idea. Oh no, wrong button. That's a very, very good idea. So you.
Be nice to our pebbles.
Yes, of course. Hello. We put you here.
Yeah.
There you go. Hop. Be here. Wait for me. Okay. Let's
They
go.
want you to talk to the local bailiff because he's supposed to know what's happening in the village. I
Hello.
really like the new armors. And
Yeah,
you
there's
can see,
there's
you
a
know,
lot
you
of
see the
new
rust.
costume
course.
variation
It's
compared to the
so
first
cool.
game, which is great.
There's
Hello,
like-
sir. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at your rust.
And he's actually, sometimes when you're getting too close, he's looking at you, but he doesn't.
He just did it, but he's just annoyed. Oh, he's pretending. Oh, yeah. Hi. Hi. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
It seemed like he liked you.
I think more. He wants me. Okay. Sorry.
Reply.
Sorry. Yeah.
You'll lose some reputation.
No. Yeah.
Okay,
sorry.
so let's see where the bailiff is. Is he inside? I think he is.
These things here, just for pay indulgences, is to save some reputation. If you effed up, did something wrong, and you want
You
to
got the coin?
pay your way out. As we all know, rich people are above the law. You just pay a little bit, indulgences.
There's one of the reasons why the church got reformed.
It's
kind
good
of
to be king.
forcibly.
Can we
In
just
other
again
words.
agree how extremely beautiful the
It is.
interiors
It
are
is.
looking?
And the lighting is honestly amazing.
Yeah. I could imagine to sit right here, and just take
Careful, you will steal the pancake.
Pancake?
Yeah, don't do
No,
it, man. Don't do it.
I'm hungry. Bacon, dude. Bacon
Bacon and
pancake,
pancakes. Fuck yeah.
dude. The temptation is big, but Bailiff is bigger.
Okay. Can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah.
And he
that's
already
exactly
heard
what
about
I
it because actually the blacksmith was talking about it in the pub. You could have seen it earlier if you were there.
Raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were
And
dropping
he did
sacks
see them.
of charcoal
He really went through Troskowitz.
Okay.
to Apollonia on the road.
So a little investigation mission
Yes.
where.
I am
Yes.
indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now.
I think we can all do without that kind of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father
Because
of
the
bride, after
son
all.
of the old guy you're traveling with is
The one I beat the shit out of him,
yeah,
you mean?
that one.
Yeah, okay, now I know who you're talking about.
His son is supposed to marry the daughter of this guy. And it's kind of,
entertainment,
there's more to it. Well, not more to it. Well, there is more to it. But there's also this little weird social situation because the bailiff isn't nobility, but he's rich. And the Semine is getting poorer and poorer every year. So there's like this little thing that people will be talking about, you know, what was the reason for that? Do they really like each other, or is it like a...
Is he
there
stealing money
reason?
from them, their taxes?
This is actually nah, you're right. There's actually in history, slowly but steadily, what is happening here in 1403 and way later, of course, that here the city people, the bailiffs, the towns, they richer and richer.
Yes.
Businessmen came up. They with the
Exactly.
mining businesses. You will see this in.
That's all.
You will see this in Kutna Hora a lot. So they got all richer because they were able to have businesses, kind of in a way.
Yes.
And nobility, who didn't do much business, they were just living off land. But as we all played Crusader Kings, of course, the more sons and children you have, the more you divide your country, and you get your holdings, and it gets slower and smaller and smaller. So what I'm trying to say is that nobility got poorer and non-nobility got richer, and that caused this like.
And there's also like the new technology advancements made some.
Excuse me, did you see that? He just.
Yeah, he
just
insulted Pebbles.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Don't do it, man.
I
You promised.
He,
These guys, these are not like quest guys. They will beat the shit out of you. These are the guards. And do you see the big hook? Do you know do you know where they will stick it?
Well, no. Lucky you, this time that Prokop holds me back.
But actually, it's another little system. They know that Pebbles actually isn't the perfect horse.
No,
So
Pebbles
they
is
comment
not the
based
perfect
on
horse.
the price of your horse. They will comment what they see based on the price of your horse.
Oh, really? So they're
You
going
can
to be
actually go in there. There's a
judgmental
general
about
store
the
there.
quality of your horse.
Knock, knock. Oh my God.
And once again, it's really...
Was machst du?
And that's another thing.
Raus, du Bastard.
There were back in the 15th century, there were a lot of Germans in Bohemian lands. And usually
She was
they
basket
were the
weaving?
tradesmen and the craftsmen. So once again, we try to convey the reality to the game as best as
Somebody
we could.
asked a question
So
earlier
when we did
if the
voiceovers
NPCs
for
are
them, we
truly
really hired German actors,
having their
even
own
for the
routine,
English
kind of like
voiceovers.
Red Dead Redemption 2
They
had,
obviously,
whether
dub
going on with their
everything
lives
meaningful in
outside
English,
of your
but with their accent.
existence,
But
or
we
do they
left
only
some
have
words in there,
active
so you'll be more
things
immersed
going
and
on when they're
more
within your
understand that
bubble
they're actually
of
German. So, for
sight?
example, they'll greet you in
Like, do they
German.
have
say their
life
goodbyes in
cycle
German,
routines
they'll
while
have
they're
their
within
own
your sight,
combat
or is
barks
it
in German.
always,
They will not say
and you
shit,
just
but
happen to
scheiße,
stumble upon them while
stuff
they're
like
in the
that.
middle of things?
I will buy,
It's a good
buy
question.
the
I don't know the
Savior
answer to
schnapps
that.
because it's always useful. The armorer's kit and the blacksmith kit, they would all.
But the
Cobbler's kit,
basket
they would
weaving
also
thing, 'cause in
help
Red Dead
to
Redemption
repair
2,
armor and stuff.
it was
Lockpick, I don't
independent
really
of the
need anything,
player,
but,
so they would
there's weak savior
have
schnapps.
full
Maybe we
life
can use a
cycles,
word
and
about
you just would
weak,
stumble
and
upon
strong,
NPCs doing
And you can
potions.
actually show the.
I have
alchemy
no
table
idea
back
how they're
there.
doing it
So
here.
maybe buy this.
First, I must need to haggle. I don't give
Okay,
them full
okay.
price.
And you
That's
see,
like-
even these lines
Yeah.
have special lines in like in German, even in the English voiceover language. And you can see he.
I'm pretty
swapped to
sure
the
they do,
English language when when the player
because
needed to
the way they
understand what he's
worded it
actually
in the
saying.
preview video,
And it got
that they have a schedule for the day, makes
Latin
it
was
sound
even
like
worse.
they do have
Guys,
an actual
there's a lot of
program
Latin in the
schedule
game.
that's
Even the whole
independent of you as the
conversation's
player.
Latin,
So,
and it was crazy.
and somebody said too, like if you show up at the shop,
Okay,
it's
so this
closed.
is like
So
actually
obviously
this
they're
is the
not
little,
going to be there.
garden of local alchemist, Emmerich. So yeah, you can sure. Of
course.
Steal of his
You
flowers.
guys,
Obviously.
Marigold decoction. Every skilled KCD player knows that this is like free property here. So
It is, and
yeah.
actually, at the beginning, alchemy is a very good way to make some money.
Make money. Of
And
course.
make some free savior schnapps.
and to get leg day and train
Yeah.
your
There's
legs.
a perk, actually, it was already in KCD1, that will give you some experience to strength when you're picking herbs, because leg day, you're
Yeah, you're doing
standing up.
squats all the
There's
time.
little, you told that I am the guy that, says all the secrets. Look to your right. Yeah.
Book.
This is quite inexpensive for the beginning. This is a recipe for...
So another secret for you
Exactly,
to find
exactly.
out in the
Yeah,
game.
and learn. I think because then we can show our
Oh,
very nice...
look at that. Henry
Yeah,
telling us.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. We need to be quick now. But first of all,
In the books.
books.
And learn the recipe.
Learn. Hold A. There you go.
And check
Yes.
it in your crafting tab. And you can see every potion has this like very nice, art. And you can even go to the right to the herbs.
To the right to the herbs.
That was left.
Oh, sorry. Oh,
One more.
sorry.
And here you have all the herbs that are
Artwork
in
for
the
all the
world.
herbs.
Everything
That's
is very
dope.
awesome art. It will tell you where you can find it, how you
This
will
is where
recognize it, what it's
artists
useful for, and
on
you can
projects
even
like
see
this
how
don't
many
get
of them
nearly
you
enough
already have in
credit
your
because
inventory.
this shit
so
is
beautiful.
hundreds
It's like
of
a
man
piece of
hours.
art.
It's an art director
I'm
overseeing an
proud
art
of the
team.
attention to detail.
It's coordination
everything is
with
like-
We should
real
release a
life
book, like
plants
a-
and
we should-
animals
we should-
and
we should do
things.
a
This takes a lot
herbarium
of
or
work and a lot of
something.
effort to
Something
make
like
this
that,
come
because
into
we really
play.
have- I don't think we should do
No.
alchemy because we are
Yeah,
on
we
the
are-
clock.
but-
But you should try, yeah.
Absolutely. Try this.
That's
try
another
that.
little system. When the herbs are fresh,
Yeah.
it will help you in alchemy.
So
but
this
it
one,
will,
I forgot.
degrade
This
over
in the
time.
second one, herbs
so to
can
combat that,
decay.
you can dry them.
Yes.
Then they will never degrade.
Yes.
But they're not so perfect
And
for
but
the
he
alchemy.
says you
So it's
can
like
dry
this,
the herbs, but then they
choice
lose their
you have.
potency.
Are they still there? Yeah, good. And you get them right away. So I think that's again one of the compromises gameplay
Yeah,
thing. You
yeah.
dry them, you get them right away. You don't have to wait
really-
for weeks. So
Yeah, we really
Yeah.
love to give you options.
Correct. Art adds to the
Yeah, we can
immersion.
tell them.
what do you want me? They drove towards Apollonia?
It doesn't matter. He asked
Yeah.
you not to tell the bailiff that he's there because he knew that he will have to,
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah,
the
yeah,
wedding and a lot of things, and he really wants to have some,
Yeah.
fresh air and adventure.
Okay.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations
Run!
for the wedding at home, sir?
And as you can see,
Ah,
Pebbles
Pebbles, there
actually
you go.
found his own way to the throat. I don't know the pronunciation of that thing.
Good girl. Let's go.
Trough.
Follow.
It took me a minute to realize what he was trying
No,
to say.
before
he
we
said
follow,
tro. It's
don't
trough,
follow.
but
Can
it's all
you
good.
recognize this
I don't know how to
place
say
here?
half the shit they say in Czech or
This
German.
is where
It's
you know
all
this
good,
maybe
man.
from the trailers where Henry and
Yes.
Hans are in the stocks, right? In the
Trough and a
beginning.
hitching
Yes.
post.
So also be careful of low-hanging.
Yeah, we still have that system in the game.
yeah,
I was
branches.
actually, when you were leaving the Semine fort, there was like this little arch. I was really expecting you
Yeah,
to
I
like,
was,
bonk your head.
yeah, I was like aiming for the middle, just really
Yeah.
not to bonk my head.
If you're fast on your horse and there's like low-hanging branch or something, it will knock you out of the horse.
Not. Oh, there we can. There's. What is she doing?
That's actually a way
Cleaning?
how they were cleaning the clothes. They didn't have the soaps and everything so perfect, so they did this manual thing when they were like they placed the clothes on rocks and they beat the shit out of a cloth. And that was actually realistically how they did it, and it worked. The mechanical way of clothing of washing your clothing was a way how they did it.
Can also do the mounted combat if
Yes,
you want,
sure.
like beat the shit out of your enemies, but we won't.
Man, I'm not. That's
Unfortunately,
gonna be
at this
hard for me to
moment.
get used to mounted combat because it's hard. It was unless they've made the
It's a
controls
wonderful
for the horse
countryside
better in
walk,
the, in
actually.
the second
So,
game.
but I think what you mentioned before, and that is something that is very important, and it is also very visible in the previews we got so far, that even though you are on a quest or you are planning to go somewhere in the world, this is a really deep RPG, and that is very important. So your decisions, everything you want Henry to do, to say, to go, to walk, to behave, to do, is your free decision. Like it's you are the one who are shaping Henry's fortune, who is making him do the things he's doing, and so on.
Thanks
So
to Cassis
never,
Plays
ever
for
force
dropping
anything
5
on you.
gifted
It's
memberships over on
everything.
YouTube
It's
right
a
now.
deep
Appreciate the
RPG,
support.
and it's like
For those of
you
you who
to
just joined as
discover
channel
and you
members,
to
don't
shape
forget to
your
check
own
out the channel member
destiny.
videos.
Extremely important.
We
I
do
think
private
that's, like,
videos for our
big
members
thing
2 or 3
for
times a
Kingdom
month.
Come, that there's this role-playing.
Last one
Also,
was our
we
income
wanted
report and
to
analytics report for
have it
2024.
like very
That was about
like
a week ago.
streamlined experience.
So,
And
we're
there's
due for a new one soon.
So much depth in the systems But if you don't really want
If
to
you're watching on
know
Twitch right now,
how
don't forget we're multi-streaming on
drinking
YouTube
still
and
works,
Twitch. Start every
you
single
don't have
day
to
at 6
spend
a.m.
hours on Wikipedia to be
We'll be doing
able
another
to
Kingdom
enjoy
Come
the game.
Deliverance
No, you can
playthrough
just
on Sunday or
start
Monday.
playing.
Right now we're working our
There's
way through
nothing-
Mass Effect Andromeda. As
So
well as
yeah,
some,
we are yeah,
Last of Us
you're
2.
right,
We'll be doing
everything you
some
say. We are
Path of
here
Exile
now
2 probably
trying
tomorrow
to
since they're
find
patching
out
today.
if we know anyone or saw anyone who
Want to
could
try
have
out an Ice
Oh, new
Mage.
codex entry. I was too slow.
We will of course be
Something
playing
was
Kingdom Come
cemeteries,
Deliverance
I
2 in
guess.
February
We're trying
along
to
with
find
Avowed.
out if we see or know or heard something about those
Everything
Rough
between the
Riders who
streams
were
happens over on
coming
YouTube,
around,
so make sure to
let's see
follow
if
along on
anyone is
both
at
places.
home. Maybe they can
All the
help us,
socials,
maybe not.
Discord. I got a
But
Homestead
maybe
channel,
it's
a
not.
movie review and TV
I
review
need to
channel
steal
as well.
everything. I just
All
have
the links
to.
are over in the
I think
Discord
we're
for
not
those of you who
supposed to
want to
be
go
here.
Yeah.
deep
I think
down
he's
the
outside.
rabbit
If
hole
you're
of
looking,
Renfail.
he's here.
Oh.
And he wants you out.
Yeah,
but
but
he'll
if
follow
you come out, that would be great because then I can talk to you. Hello, grave digger. God bless. Are you the local grave digger?
Gratuitous kitty shot.
The local grave,
No.
right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting
He
place,
will
are you?
actually be
Or do you need
important
to
later
be
on
in
with
that
some
gold?
side quests.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's the thing, you know, there's
Once
obviously
you've
quite a
tried,
lot of
you will
NPCs
never
in the
want
game,
to do
but we're
nothing
really
else
trying
the day
to
you die.
make the NPCs memorable. So we're trying to use them in multiple quests, and we're trying for them to remember what quests you did for them, how did you behave in separate quests, and they will react to that in other quests.
What happens if you, and now this is one of the compromises and breaking the game and so on, what is if we kill him?
Ooh.
Well, there's quite a deep system in there. Basically, we
Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit
there's
them
a
on the
system
arse.
that kind of decides whether it was like intentional. So if we think that you did it as a part of a quest or a part of a conscious decision,
You've got that look.
he will not get respawned at all, and all the future quests will fail immediately. You will see
Really?
it; they will fail immediately. So no surprise there. You'll see that you fucked up something.
Okay.
But if the system decides that it was like just a part of a rampage, that you killed
And the meaning of life.
half of the village, he will respawn at the beginning of the quest where he is needed.
So you
So
can't,
if you're
like,
a murder hobo,
Okay, sorry, I'm going.
It's the new crime system. When they see you where you shouldn't be, they will not just tell you to go away. They will actually see, they will follow you and see that you really left their property.
Yeah,
Actually, check it in there.
Yeah, property. There we go, property.
But it's a hard lock.
Yeah, but we have something. I remember.
Do you remember?
I do
Yeah.
remember. I do
At
remember.
the beginning,
Yeah.
we looted quick finger potion, which
Exactly.
actually improves your thievery.
Exactly.
So drink it, man.
We drink it. There we go.
Try it now.
Okay, I'm playing on the controller. Lockpick hard. Let's go.
yeah. Oh, this is
actually
completely
easier than
different.
Is it?
It is. It is. It's still a challenge, which is
Oh, it's still the same
meant to
system.
be, but it's definitely easier.
Oh, that looks
course.
way
It
easier
was
than
always
the first one.
easy.
Holy
Get
shit.
good.
Sure,
Oh,
sure.
sorry.
It was always
cursed
easy,
language,
get
the
good.
cursed sentence.
Fuck
but-
you, Toby.
Okay.
These are actually. This is a very good loot for the beginning of the game.
Oh my God,
It
I
was in a
need-
hard lock.
I need that
But
potion.
I think in this chest, if I'm not mistaken, and if you'll go down there,
Oh my God.
yes,
It's so hard to
Oh.
lockpick
Placed
on
treasure map,
Oh,
actually.
on the
okay.
controller,
Well,
even on
first of
simplified
all, I
version,
will-
but that
I
looks
will
much
take-
easier.
I will take all the items, of course. I will take it all because why not? And then, because I'm Master Handsome Henry, no one's here, no one saw me, a perfect crime. And then we will check it out in the books. But that's a secret. That's
I
a
think
secret.
you can show it.
But it's a
because
secret.
It is.
It's a secret.
It is. But
Do you want to see a secret? I mean, it's a treasure map.
we have to show something.
I mean, it's you, so we always
Yeah,
show all the
yeah,
secrets. That's-
I already
you-
showed them the secret place of the
And
potion recipe.
I thought I'm the one who's always spilling the
These are
beans.
just a
So
little thing, like a little tease.
yeah. So
And
This is like
Yeah,
Red
as
Dead
you can
Redemption
see,
2
there's-
style treasure
yeah,
maps.
there's something Julia, but you feel free to.
yeah, this is like basically not
Bank
specifically this,
notes.
but this also. I wanted to show you that there's kind of like this hand placed.
Are the maps in the first one like this?
things
I have
that
not done treasure
the
maps
game rewards
in my Kingdom Come
exploration.
Deliverance
It
playthrough. I have
really
7 treasure maps
does.
sitting in my chest
So
that I never
and it's-
touched.
it's
Is it like this in the
handcrafted,
first game?
hand-placed loot here and there. Sometimes people talk
Like it
about
just shows you
sometimes
like
don't.
a sketch
One of those
and you're
things is
supposed to
this,
figure it out.
Treasure map,
Okay,
you
Slander,
know.
they look the
There's
same.
many
Well,
in the
similar
world,
anyway. Okay.
And if you find them, it's not easy, but if you find them, It's really, really good loot.
And I will now put my Burghers and the hood, and then I will just
Do you actually
roll.
remember when I was telling you about our crime system? How do people recognize if
absolutely-
you're wearing their clothes?
Am
Oh,
I
really?
also wearing it if it's in a different...
If
No,
you're
you're
wearing
not.
Yeah,
their
there you
clothing,
go.
oh, you stole it.
If you swap the outfit, you're safe.
There you go. So we take riding gloves, of course. Look at how awesome we look.
And you
Worker shoes. I
yeah.
have no pants. I should take some pants. Gathered hoe firm boots, old brigadier, so simple hose. No, we take Gartred. So look at that.
So he's putting on all
Aren't we
stolen gear.
handsome? I like the hat a lot. Maybe check another hat.
Okay.
No, is there maybe here's the pointy cap. That's also very cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, simple hood. No, I take that one. Oh, sorry. So there we go. Now that's outfit yellow. I will just quickly show it to you. Like here, right? Outfit yellow, and it has speech, charisma, and so on. And then if we change it again to the
Armor
fighting
guy. Yeah.
armor, then you have
You were
the
asking
different
about
one.
weight?
The
I
cool
didn't-
thing
I
is you
didn't-
can,
I
as
should've-
we said several
I might have
times,
to
you can
pause and go
quickly
back.
change
I
it
didn't
by the
see if
click
the
of a
weight
button,
changed
right?
while
And
he
now
was
I have
switching
my,
gear sets.
I don't know, speech outfit and
Yeah,
speed
yeah,
outfit.
higher
He's
charisma.
96 at
charisma,
210
I'm
right
also
now.
faster and so on. See, with this one, I'm slower.
It's
have
not
lower
changing the
charisma,
weight
lower
right down here. That weight is
lower
not
speed. No,
changing when he
just
switches
higher
outfits.
charisma.
Yeah.
So I'm
you can quickly
assuming
swap them
it's
in and
one
out. You
weight.
cannot do that once you're in combat.
Yeah,
No.
true.
Once you are
So
in
the
combat,
question
it's
I
too
think
late. You
we
have
had
to-
earlier
swap your
was, do
weapons.
all
That you can have
three
them
of the
on your
loadouts
Exactly,
You
affect
can
that
just quickly
weight?
change your quote.
You can see this on the bottom left now.
Yeah.
I'm
So all
I'm,
the
like,
totality of
taking
the
out
gear you're
sword,
carrying
and then I'm
has,
putting
it's
it-
got to
no,
be
I
contributed to
rather
that because it
bludgeon.
wasn't changing when he was
And you can do
slipping
this with items
through
as well,
the,
as you see
different
here on the
loadouts.
right side.
Yes.
You can do some potions or something there. So it's like this quality of life improvements.
Exactly.
There's a funny little icon down there on the bottom right. Can we talk
because
about that?
you have a perk that will, when you actually do a little crime, for example, when you lockpicked the lock, it
You
gave
have a
you
+3
temporary
bonus on thievery
so
and
it kind of like
sneaking.
forces you to do that in a series. Right? When you
That's
when you lockpick
badass.
like a
So you commit a crime and you
easier
get a
chest,
bonus to
the next
crimes
one
for the
will
next
be
little bit.
even more easy for you. So
I
you'll
think
have, like,
I
a
think
chance
this
to do-
skill talks to me directly. It says
Yeah, it's mischief artist. I think that
artist.
should be your nickname.
That's
yeah.
talks to. I feel personally addressed here with this.
Okay.
There's a question in the chat I just saw with can we heal in combat, because there was something also
You can,
people
but
were asking.
because this is a realistic game, you can try. This is. I don't think you have healing potions, but try drinking the one you have there,
Drink.
and you can see it takes some time.
Yep.
In that time, if you're hit with a weapon, it cancels the drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can heal in combat. Well, heal in combat. Even the healing potions we have, they heal you extremely slowly. There's like no instant heal in our game. But yes, you can drink potions in your game, even in combat, and it helps you.
Okay, just
There's this
don't get
mechanic that
hit
will,
while you're
like,
drinking a
you're
potion.
trying to
That's
make it
realistic.
a little bit realistic.
Okay.
I think
Dokie.
you have to check that back too.
Yeah, because in the first game you couldn't do
Move
any
on to the
potions
next.
during
Sure.
combat.
I think so.
I think I was looking around for such a long time that the guys just left me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So these are the consequences actually.
Do we have an autosave somewhere?
Yeah, we definitely did.
Do we have one?
And did they really leave you? Go back and check them.
Yeah, I can't see them there. So I was effing around for too long, and now they hate me.
They will actually be onward. They will finish the quest by themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more nice to show the way when you actually we show the part of the quest where you actually.
Perfect.
Ah, okay.
Perfect.
You should have used your savior schnapps.
Yeah, I should have. Save if you can, guys. Don't be like me. But then again, this was a perfect example of the game not being so punishing like the first game. So the game auto saves more often. You get savior schnapps are way easier to come by and so on. So I think that generally is the good news of this little accident here.
You know, we did load, but you didn't have to.
Yeah.
The quest would play out differently,
Exactly.
but it wasn't a failed state.
Exactly.
You could have continued.
Exactly, but I wanted to show you something specifically. So exactly as Prokop said, did you see anywhere quest failed? No,
I
you
think
didn't.
you still need to be close to them.
Whoa, sorry guys.
They want you to be close.
Yeah. Like as close as we are.
Yeah, and they're like, commenting on that.
Yeah. Let's go, guys. No, but what I wanted to say is you
Wonder if
saw
you have
that
to-
the
I
quest
wonder
was
if you have
not
to
failing,
hold
it's
the
just it
LB
would
to
have,
follow, or if it's
yeah,
just a
changed
tap
the way
and then
it
it just
played out
follows them until
differently.
you're done.
And we had this a little bit in KCD1 already as well. You remember the famous Neuhof quest maybe, when people are saying, let's go there right now, and if you don't go there, they will go themselves and so on. They will be actually pretty pissed. And this is funny because this happened to me, or this situation happened
I never attempted
with,
it, Slandered. I didn't realize that you could
think
do
it
that
was
on the
Luke
horse in the first
Stevens.
game. I never really followed
If
anybody
you
when I was
know
riding a horse.
the content creator, I think it was Luke Stevens who started to go on this quest and then got distracted by something here and did something
As it
completely
happens
different.
in our game.
That's how life turns out sometimes. And he then went back to Samin because the quest marker told him go back
Really?
to Samin.
I didn't know
and
you
he was
could auto
talking
follow
to,
people
like,
in
Gnarly and Lord Samin. They were like,
walking.
what the heck
That
did
was
you
one of
do?
my
Where did you go?
complaints
We
running
find
around
the
that
thing
50-hour
already,
playthrough was
this
that I was
happened
always
and so
having
on,
to
and they would
like
gave him
slow down
really
my I was
hard time,
and
he
slow
was
down
sitting
my
there
pace, like not push the
mind
stick
blown,
forward
like,
fully
what
to
the
like
heck just happened here? Like,
from
And
running
once again,
ahead of the
it's
mobs. I didn't know you
still the
could
same
tap a
philosophy.
button and
We
just
like
follow the
consequences,
NPCs.
but we
Going into
don't
my second
like
playthrough,
a
that's
time
going to be
quest
important to
fail,
know.
because that feels wrong, because you feel like I didn't know it was timed, and we just want to show you something a little different, and it feels like there are consequences, but you don't feel like you're punished. Actually, I wrote that quest in KCD1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
loved it.
So I'm
It was
not
a really- we
losing
had
my
a really
mind.
great
Yeah,
video
yeah.
about
I
it
knew about the
before we
slowing down
released the
thing,
game.
but there was no.
Because it
Yeah,
exactly
it's
showed
auto.
the,
They're auto following
yeah,
on the
the
horses here.
consequences of
Like
your
it's
actions.
literally an auto
Consequences
follow, like
exactly, and the
like
philosophy
Red
we
Dead
had.
Redemption 2.
You can go straight to the item.
What I don't know
know,
is
I
if
would
it's a
just
tap
go
to
by
auto
foot.
follow or if
Yeah.
it's a hold to auto follow.
So we are
But they
looking
actually
either,
they are
either
auto
the,
following in mounted
gravekeeper,
situations here.
grave
Keeper.
digger. The guy could have
both,
told us,
actually.
or we find this.
I'm curious if they also
sack
have
here
it
of
Yeah,
with
and
charcoal.
like
tells you
normal
that they went
NPCs
this
while
way,
walking,
actually,
because
that's what you
that was
have
a
to
nice
tell,
feature of Cyberpunk 2077 was if
This
you were
way,
behind
Lord
an
Samin,
NPC
where are
while they
you?
were walking,
On the horse?
your
On
character
the
would
horse.
automatically just fall in
sir.
behind them and keep the same pace without you needing to adjust
Yeah,
your
we found
your
it. Let's
thumb
go.
momentum, which is great, or your
And
thumb
I
pressure
will
on the
just
stick.
Jump on my little horsey here.
And I think this is a little thing. But
More games
talk-
need to do
look
that
to
for
your right.
sure.
You see
In
that?
other games,
Yeah.
they would teleport Lord Gnarly on the horse.
Yes.
I'm gonna
You
have a
don't
hard
do
time
that.
with the guy's
They
name
really
Gnarly.
make him to go
'Cause
there on foot.
I
because
grew
it
up
feels
where
more
gnarly
real.
means,
so
like,
even, for example, when
cool,
people are coming back from quest,
groovy,
they
awesome.
really go
That's
on
gnarly,
the road.
dude.
If they see some bandits, they will fight them.
gonna be a hard one for me
Everything
to get
will
used to.
for the
And-
like impression of realism or authenticity
Yes.
of the world.
And you know why they left earlier? Because as you saw, Gnarly was also looking around this
Exactly. He
cemetery.
actually found another clue,
Yeah.
a clue, and they
But
were,
he didn't tell us.
Gnarly backflip,
Now you can
bro.
actually talk,
Yeah.
if you do it economically,
Exactly,
Yeah.
they will, Henry will actually say something similar, what we did say, how the nobility got poorer.
That's
Oh,
hella
it was too
gnarly.
slow.
Oh,
Yeah.
nothing.
Can I get some water, please?
Sure.
Yeah. Because
can
guys,
actually get
stay
some-
hydrated.
So he's
That's
not
very
touching his
important.
controller right now,
There's
so
no
it's a tap.
hydration in
It's a
KCD.
tap to
But
follow.
there's
That
food
guy just
in-
confirmed it. I
in-
just paid
in the
attention to the
game
fact that
only.
he's hands
That
off
is
with his controller right
my
now.
life lesson.
So he
kind of,
obviously
my tips
tapped.
and tricks
That's
to survive.
fucking brilliant.
Always-
Another
Tap to
secret.
auto
It's not a
follow,
secret. It's like
that's-
explanation of a
Especially with
mechanic
conversation
that is
stuff,
there.
I'm hands free.
All
Are you
our
kidding
food
me? That's gonna
items
save so much
have
thumb
like
fatigue.
different values. They usually, make you less hungry.
I'm very interested to see if that's
But we
going to be
also
for
try to,
NPCs
like,
as well, or only when you're
simulate
horseback.
that,
But even if
some
it's just
foods
only
have a
horseback,
little,
this
like,
is a huge
energetic
quality of
value,
life improvement.
but
That to me,
are
I
so
complain a
filling,
lot about
so
how
Like
some-
roasted duck, for
the
instance.
PlayStation,
Well, it
not
is-
so much the Xbox.
it
I
is
don't really
both.
get it on the
But
Xbox
we
controller,
simulated that, for
but
example,
the
that,
PlayStation controller,
some
I get thumb
items,
fatigue.
You will like
I've got
get hungry
tendinitis in this
after
thumb
eating them
from
a little
just, like,
faster. It's little things.
Anything I could do to
So
reduce
something,
my
but
thumb
something happens here. So
stick time
the
is a bonus
tracks
to
are
me.
stopping. So apparently we lost the tracks that we are following. So probably a little, yeah, detour we have to do now.
And you, Henry,
Have a look.
look back along the road.
And again, they will also be looking. So
Yeah.
if they find the thing we are looking for first, then they will like continue and so on. So eyes and ears to the ground. Oh, is that something I can pick up? Of course. Give me-
St.
give
John's
me that.
Wort.
More experience to your strength for your leg
Absolutely.
day.
Absolutely. Hey, dude, pick everything you find. That's a God-given RPG rule. Oh, you receive gemstone ring?
I don't do second
You actually
playthroughs
have a
very
perk
often. Somebody
Oh.
just
that will
asked in chat
sometimes
if I'm doing second
make you
playthroughs
find hidden
this year.
things when you're picking
I don't do
up.
second
Yes.
playthroughs very
see?
often
Yes.
because
I
I
did the
mostly
right
try to stick
choice,
to
and I
play
see
new
also
games.
And
the-
it
So I'm
was
always
really lucky because the ring,
on to the next one.
it's one of the luckiest
It's only
finds,
when there's like a
because the ring
gap
is
in new
really
releases.
expensive.
So like
I'm,
last year I did a second
lucky.
And it
Starfield
has
run
a lot
because
of
there was a
charisma.
gap,
So if you
and
against genre,
it was
you
leading
see
up to the DLC
300
launching.
groschen.
This
Dude.
year,
Yeah.
there's
You
no
were
major
really
releases happening up
Uh,
until January 28th, so
I
I'm getting
feel it.
ready to
I'm
tap
very
into a
lucky
second playthrough of
pumpkin.
KCD2, but it won't be a
There's
full playthrough. It's
coal.
just DLC
We are
stuff.
looking for a coal wagon.
And only
Go
for about a week
find
because
something.
January 28th we've got
Again, deep
Eternal
forest.
Strands is dropping, Sniper Elite,
Huh?
and I want to try to get some time in those games before KCD2 drops on the 4th.
And Husa,
So-
there's a wagon here. Explore.
This month I'm doing some second playthroughs only because it's a month without major
Blacksmith
releases,
card.
so I'm not doing anything new this month. So the vote in December was for me to do a full
just
Mass
showed
Effect
it.
playthrough because
Yeah.
I'd never done that on stream before, even though I have played those
This is
games
not so.
before. So we're
This is
currently
not a
working our way
weird
through
marker.
Andromeda
Not
right
that
now.
you think like there's another,
Finishing that
like, you know, common games thing. It's just moss or
Yeah, it is.
Indiana
how
Jones
is it
was a
called,
great
like
game.
mushrooms or whatever is.
In a perfect world,
growing
I would
on
have
it.
time to do a
Almost,
second
but
playthrough
yeah,
of that
yeah,
game
yeah.
because it was really good.
Mm-hmm. A lot of rotten apples here. Blacksmith cart with rotten apples. Seems rotten, the situation. Nothing in there. We should investigate, guys. What do you think? Yeah, let's go. So, Apollina, tell us something about this part
Apollonia
of
in
Apollonia. Sorry,
Apollonia.
about this.
In Czech, it's Apollina.
Yeah.
And it's like this region is called Bohemian Paradise in current Czech language, and these are like these formations of sandstones. It's really nice. If you're ever in Czech Republic, I really suggest go there. But in the game, in our game, this is like a place where a lot of
End of
bandits are
February.
hidden, actually.
Excuse me, end of
It's one the
January
more
into
dangerous
February
places.
into
So
March.
if you're at the beginning of the
It-
game,
this whole
be
year
careful
is
for
stacked.
the bandits on the roads. They are really strong. Be
And
careful at
those
the beginning of
effing wolves.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
New
get any
nemesis,
sleep
dude.
once all
True,
these
true.
new releases kick off.
But there's a lot of secrets also there. So if you're
And you
ready
are going to
explore-
tell us again.
Yeah, no, nothing too specific. But you know, so it's like this decision whether it's a dangerous place, but there's a lot of secrets there. And now when you're on the quest, it's actually a very good thing to do this quest at the beginning because you have these.
I don't
two
see
guys
any
that
auto
are
follow
really
options
strong.
when you're on
So
Well,
foot, so I'm thinking that's only for the.
So even
Yeah.
if somebody who doesn't know how to play
Excuse
the
me,
combat,
I absolutely beat the shit out of Grandpa here. By the way, here,
you're pretty safe with these guys.
bandits equals free money. So,
True.
that is-
That's another. Actually, when some of our really experienced testers, when they play the game, the thing they do is they find the places with the strongest bandits. They beat the shit out of them. They loot all their equipment, and they get like this head start.
maybe you can. What are you at, like?
You can draw attention to something you hear. Ooh.
Something's going on.
Yeah.
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Oh, I definitely hear somebody up to the left.
We need to be quiet. Don't do that. That's better.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Go play young spry. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights.
Bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
You actually had an option there. Now you agree to scout the camp, and it helps you actually. But once again, it's Kingdom Come, a lot of options. It could have played a little differently.
First of all, I will. Would you say I should rather take the? Yeah, maybe I take my butter
I
knife.
think the knife is, if you want to showcase, for example, master strikes,
Yeah.
the short sword or the I don't know the name in English. This weapon is better for that.
It's super hard to execute them. I will try my best, but okay. So we hear voices.
Supposedly, Master Strikes are going to be, they're there from the get-go in this game.
Oh,
Careful.
but
the
you
rabbit.
see the rabbit there, so.
Yeah, I don't mod my games either, guys. I play them raw.
Oh, the rabbit ears? No.
Yeah,
I
it's
play
on the little
vanilla
icon
only.
beneath the compass. It shows you how visible you are and whether they're like trying to.
I think the
recognize
last
where
time
you
I
are.
did any
So
modding
the
was like
ears
Baldur's
of the
Gate
rabbit
2, like 20
shows
years
you
ago.
It's
how
also
visible you
another
are.
Because I used to use
quality
the
of
cheat
life
codes
thing
after I
decided
beat the
that
game like a
helps
dozen
with
times.
the stealth
And once
gameplay.
again, the rabbits are not something we came up with. Well, we came up with that for this game or the other guys in the offices. But these were usually placed in real historical manuscript.
There you go.
Yeah, these little rabbits in quite a funny situations.
So,
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
are we ready?
And now you have more options, but I think you should charge them. You can go in stealth if you want to, but I think,
I'm all for mincemeat. Are you ready?
yeah.
Let's go.
You should, shout Leroy while charging them.
Yeah. Leroy Prokop.
Henry.
So, hold your horses, son. Okay.
You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter. So, how are we
But he remembers that I whipped him. Did you see that?
Exactly,
Did you see
exactly.
that? Did you see that?
Exactly.
He recognizes that I.
And these are...
Uh-oh. No.
Just go straight at them.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have been like the ally on the top, like shooting with a crossbow.
Yeah.
But we said we would like to show some master strikes if that's possible.
The pressure is high now.
But I think most of the bandits will be fighting
okay.
with the two strong guys.
That was an epic pull of the sword, so I'm ready, guys. I am ready.
I'll show you.
Leroy Jenkins! There you go, you filthy bandit.
One down.
Attack from the back, always recommended. Okay. Easy!
No Master Strikes
Minced
needed.
meat. Where are the effers? Where are they? And
can loot
1
them.
and 2 and 3 and... Okay. Sorry. Loot! Torch. Always take a torch.
And we've said it many times.
Well,
for
Metroid,
example,
I think one of the reasons is
everything
because they've
from-
said that
Fresh
they're
order.
they
Yeah.
are
everything you're looting.
they said
or
even if
everything
you
the
speed
guys
run the
are
game,
wearing,
it's going to be
you
50
can
to
loot.
60
When
hours
you loot
minimum.
everything, you can just transfer
And that
all
a
items,
normal
you'll see that the
playthrough, they
bandit
talked about this at the beginning of the
didn't
stream.
make
A
it.
normal
He
playthrough is
lost
going
his
to be
hair.
100 to 120 hours.
He was bald even
He
before.
was
to see
bald.
like just the base
Hey,
experience.
bro.
So
His,
they're
of
very
course, his
confident
outfit
in
is
showing off a
wrecked
couple
because
hours of
we gave
gameplay
him
because
a
it's
good
just
thrashing
scratching the
beating.
surface.
I recall
And because
always
there's
take
so
a
many different ways that
dried
players will be able
apples.
to
I like
complete
dried
the
apples.
content
Do
that
you
they're
like dried
showing here right now,
Really?
it's
No.
going to be very rare for people to
But
actually
wine is
complete
something-
things the same
No,
way
you
that
don't
they did
drink
on
so much.
stream.
Do you,
So
do you enjoy a good
it's a
glass of
massive
wine?
game.
I do drink a little.
Yeah, it's
way less than ordinary Czech
it's nice.
guy.
It's very nice, especially compared to other
But,
companies where they
wine
just
is
don't
nice.
share
First we
anything.
kill them and then they drink.
Well,
we
which
drink
makes
their
sense
wine.
if you've
That's-
only got a
that's terrible.
30-hour game.
So,
You don't want to
we
share
have
that
the-
much
I don't
of
have to
that
lock pick
30-hour
this.
experience because you
we
want players to
slowly
wait
looted
until they play it for the
keys
first time.
from them.
It's another
So,
little system.
yeah.
In here, in the
But if you've got a 120-hour, 150-hour game,
But as I said, when you can't actually lockpick a chest, it might be easier to pickpocket somebody or their key.
They were quite well prepared and geared up. So again, free money. That's
yeah, I'm not a
actually
fan of
true,
the
so-
scripted ones
Yeah,
where it's
excuse
like,
me, sorry. I was looting.
yeah, it's nice to see them actually
Looting
doing
and
the
leveling,
playthrough to
that
show
is
off their
the
game.
Two main parts. Like a true RPG.
Am I right, Henry?
I never met him. Never met them, right?
Yeah, both are viable.
Never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. The right path.
Yeah, Slandered, you and I are both waiting for that. I don't think they're gonna do it though. I don't think, because I think the Exodus team
you
comes from
found
a
the
different
bandits,
environment.
but
They come from the
there were
old school, and the
no,
old school never show
hands
shit
of the
off.
blacksmiths.
Like,
You
I
know,
still
the
haven't
guys you're
done
looking
my
for,
reaction
they weren't
videos to the
there,
last
Yes.
Dev
weapons
Diary they
weren't
did
there,
about a week
so you
ago,
still
but
have
it's
to
they
look for
barely
them, but
show
they should
anything
be
off in
close
these
by.
little like 7-minute videos, and it's
Reinforcements,
heavily
or let's go?
scripted.
Let's go.
And I'm
first.
Leroy
I'm
everything.
secretly
Let's
hoping
Leroy
that they're gonna
them
do
to
something like this,
Valhalla.
but
Yeah.
I know
So-
that they come from a AAA environment and they're all like in their 50s and
Mensa.
they're a different mentality to these guys. Plus, it's Wizards of the Coast behind them. I doubt they're gonna let them share that kind of footage. They want to keep it all behind closed
We did
doors.
everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
But in a perfect world, it would be great to see the team from Exodus doing something like this.
That bastard cousin of yours.
But I don't think Exodus is going to be as big of a
It was his
game,
idea.
so that's...
I wanted nothing to do with it.
If I had to guess, that'll be a
Makes no
40 to
difference to
50
me,
hour
Renshaw.
experience.
You vouch for the crooked fucker.
Yeah, I've been kind of like
Now, It's on.
overreacting to them on the same day slandered because they haven't really
So
been
you can
showing off
consider
anything
yourself
that
lucky.
impressive. It's like,
If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen,
I'm interested.
I'd have goat ears.
I think it looks
skinned
really
alive.
good. But the dev diaries are mostly just talk, and it's mostly marketing speak. And it's like, don't give me marketing speech. Don't tell me how good it is. Show me how good it is.
Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parlay.
And supposedly, yes, supposedly this has 2.2 million words, which beats Baldur's Gate 3. But as Toby said at the beginning of the stream, they still have to do the final word count to make sure that that's true.
Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
So yeah, we'll wait and
And
see.
if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Well, because like even the first 3 Mass Effect games, like we just did clears. I just did the Legendary Edition. Just doing main storyline and not doing really any side content, those were 20-25 hour games. That's it. So I don't expect Exodus to be some massive 80 to 100 hour game. I expect it to be a 20 to 25 hour main storyline and then maybe double that if you do all of the options.
Well, of course you can have everything.
Also,
back.
given how much focus they're putting on
As
like
long as you ask
AAA
nicely,
graphics, you could and cutscenes, I just don't see
How
them
about we
having
do things differently?
massive amounts of.
You lay down your
I could be
weapons,
wrong. Could be wrong.
And we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's
Sorry, guys,
very noble
gratuitous
of you, sir.
kitty cat shot. She's over here just watching me. She's like, "What are you talking about, Dad?"
At them.
This fight is going to be a little harder.
What's
so
up, United?
Show yourself.
Oh, dude, my body is ready. So is my blade. So
Are you going to apply your tactics of,
attacking from the
yeah,
back.
exactly.
Of course. Oh, but this dude is attacking me.
Master Strike.
Huh, I didn't see that coming, huh? Come on, I will try it. Oh no, he tricked me well.
Yeah.
So-
You're trying to place the Master Strike. when you
Yeah,
change
but the
strike.
Master Strike is really hard. I need them. No. Okay, it's difficult.
But you
Ah.
did kill
So
him.
nice
Yeah,
for posting
yeah,
there.
anyway.
You're still fighting the big guy. And you can see he lowered his visor on the
Oh yeah,
helmet.
and I will bonk him on the head. But I should not bonk him with my butter knife. Oh shoot.
Yeah, actually, the club would be better for this big
Yeah.
armored guy.
Yeah.
Can you swap weapons on the
Are
fly?
you saying he would enjoy clubbing?
I'm not really sure. You are 3 versus 1, so he gave up.
Yeah.
Are you listening?
No, it's not multiplayer United. No.
Yeah. Excuse me. Discuss.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
But they'd taken him captive. What use would he be to us?
Are you deaf? Didn't you hear what they said? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked
There's a
up.
lot of developers who are not announcing their 2025 release dates yet because they're all waiting to see when is GTA 6 going to release. There's a lot of companies that are waiting to see what Rockstar is going to pick as their launch date before they announce their launch dates. So
What punishment?
all we know is that it's
There's
supposed to be
going to be
fall
a,
/
like,
winter of
quite a big
2025 for GTA 6. That's the only window
Not
we've been
with,
given by the company.
With
So
Gnarly here, but with the guy that fled.
Never.
We should find him then before he absolutely leaves the map, right? So let's go and check
yeah,
him out.
I wouldn't want to try to launch a game against GTA 6.
First, I want to finish this good conversation with this very interesting.
Nice gentleman.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm really glad Assassin's Creed Shadows got shifted,
When
I
he fled
should say,
into the rocks, right?
because I wasn't gonna have time for it between Kane Deliverance
first.
2 and
Sorry,
Avowed in
bro.
February. I was like, where am I gonna play Shadows? And now that I got pushed to March, I'm like,
Not yet, bro.
whew, I got
You'll deal
time.
with him later.
Yeah. So there's a little fireplace, a little camp thing going on.
Oh, did he really? Slandered?
maybe.
I know
here.
he just announced about 6 months ago that he had to quit smoking because of emphysema.
Yeah, weapon just in case. You never know. And you
He quit smoking like 2 years ago.
I mean, the rabbits
and
would
was
tell
on
you
an
if you get
oxygen
jumped
machine
at.
as of about 6 months ago.
Oh.
That's unfortunate. R.I.P.
Hello, sir. I would like to talk to you.
Now, Venser, you've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides,
Yeah, it's all over the news. All right, thanks for that update, Slandered. That's sad.
Important. You leave with me, no choice. You never know what might happen. You're no match for me. Can't you think of any other solution?
Try the other solution.
I'm either going to be playing it on the PlayStation 5 or the Xbox Series X. Probably the PS5 because I need to put some more man hours on my machine because my Xbox has already gotten a bit of a workout over the last few years, and I've got a heavy Xbox load coming up in 2025. So I think I'm going to probably play Kingdom Come Deliverance on the PS5, even though I don't care for the controller that much because it gives me thumb fatigue. I do need more man hours on this machine, so.
Maybe he has some other thing?
I could do it on the PC, but
No.
For those who are new here, just because I have a PC that can run things doesn't mean I use it. I try to keep my man hours down to make my machines last as long as possible. So I do have a gaming rig with a 4080 in it. And,
well, maybe that'll be fine.
But
try this.
I want to make my machines last as long as possible, so I try to spread the load.
Now try
I am playing Avowed as well as Kingdom Come Deliverance in February, so I'll be doing KCD probably on the PS5, and then Avowed will be on the Xbox. At the Xbox controller, 100%, Matt.
Toss your coin to your hand.
This controller is far superior in terms of comfort.
Seems to me he trusts you pretty much.
What? He wanted to skin me alive.
But he didn't.
What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just
I didn't see that slandered.
Pour ashes on your head.
The medium versus
You'll tell Lord
easy.
It was a youthful folly. Eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship. I'm not sure.
I wasn't paying attention because I was chatting.
Either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure. I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving head first off a cliff. All right. But only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them.
Their dialogues are just amazing. Good job, designers. Writing all the things. They're so intricate. They're so deep. They're like all meaningful. It's not just a stupid yes and no. Consequential. You say something, something happens. You don't say something, something happens.
I actually gave you bad advice. If you would tell him that you're listening for the coin, he would give you another secret map, a secret, and then you could fuck him over. You could promise him that you'll
I
let
totally
him go,
missed that, Slam.
and there's still a decision.
One
to tell
conversation
him,
option
no,
was marked
I
as
just got a
easy,
map
and another
from
was
you,
marked as
and
medium.
now we'll go back
That's
to
got to
the
be
guy
related
once
to a
again.
perk.
Even what you did
I
right
bet.
now, you promised him that you will give a good word for him.
Yeah.
And you can, or you can decide not to. As I said, these little choices.
We got some groschen of old Mister. I get bonked on my hand.
Oh no, this is a Semin. Yeah.
Semin, yeah.
We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
I could use a ride. No thanks. Would you wait?
Yeah,
What
take the
happens
ride.
with the hands?
Take the ride.
You know what? Do we want to know first what happens with the hands? Or should
There's actually, well, you could ask them because, as I was saying, we are trying to establish good and important characters. Actually, the bandits you called will be there on the Semin later on.
They want to know what happens with the hands.
What's going to happen with
Let's ask it. But the hands will be later on on Semin, and they will actually, based on how you behave, they will give you some new quests. And pretty good one, actually.
Gnarly'll have a word with him.
And now you have the option to do what you promised.
Should we?
Or to fuck him over.
Should we fuck him over and actually be good guy Henry and hey. And did you see that this is kind of hidden in a way. It wasn't straightforward, like with a marker. You talk to him and immediately like, no, you have to think about the situations. What would you do? How do you naturally get to those situations? Everyone wants to say number one, so let's try that.
Yeah, let's be a good guy.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Good guy Henry. Handsome Henry.
Me and Warhorse really love these little choices that are impactful. They will not like close something too important for you, but you feel like your every little actions have some weight to it. And that's what we really like.
But I also have a lot of weight on me, the weight of all the loot I took, so I could absolutely use a ride home.
I was hoping he was going to address the weight of gear and
Let's
stuff.
go then. And there's this little thing. You're finally awake.
You're finally awake.
That's the Skyrim
I was an
intro.
adventurer like you.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they're leaning into it.
You had the idea we're keeping.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Irony, of course.
Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect. What the hell is that?
I'm an absolutely amazing singer. It's
okay,
one of my hidden skills,
Okay.
which is unlocked after 2 hours of streaming, and the loss of oxygen in my brain.
By right, I should
I think Ebony and Ivory were the guns of Helsing, weren't they?
But these
who knows?
times nobody will
Is it
give it.
Ebony and Ivory? Is that from? I think it's from Simon and Art Garfunkel, right?
So
I have no idea.
Ebony and Ivory. Anyway, so back to Bohemia 1403. Thank you for staying with us still. Yeah.
And we're just having a chat.
Yeah, of
By
course.
the way, we're streaming something, but
Of course.
you can tell him something.
Oh. You'll die. No,
They're
I don't.
They're asking what will happen to
I don't know, bro. You fucked up, man. Like, what do we want to do?
You're such a rat, Frenzy.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
Fake news, LL. It is yet to be confirmed by any actual reputable news source or studio.
Every man's your curve.
The Oblivion
Should I
remake is
dismount
fake
and jump
news
off and hope for the
until
best?
Nobody with any
the official
I think it'll
companies
end
make
at the,
statements.
Square in Troskowitz.
Okay.
as a drip.
We're almost there.
Just because your favorite
Listening to
YouTuber said it
the
doesn't
poor
mean it's
fellows
true.
here.
After that, the quest basically ends, so you can go back to Radovan
Yeah.
and tell him
Or
this
Twitch
is the
streamer,
blacksmith that
whoever.
actually gave
It's
you
not.
the
It's
quest.
not an actual thing yet. It has not been confirmed by
And we
any of
can-
the
if we have
studios
time,
that are
we can try some
supposedly working on
blacksmithing.
it.
Of course.
Or we can explore.
Of course.
Now shut your
Or just rob everyone blind and kill the guard that offended my poor little.
That's not
pebble.
going to be as easy as the bandits.
Although
And
I
there
will
be
say that
no-
if it turns
and
out to be
actually, if you
legit, I'll
do
be all over it because
while
I liked
these
Oblivion
guys
more
see
than
you,
Skyrim.
They'll try to kill you as well.
But it's
So
nothing but
they-
rumors at
they
this
will
point.
join the fight.
No problem with old Sammy.
Sure.
Yeah. Dude,
Yeah,
I
I don't
like to knock him down
participate
on
in
his
rumors
horse.
and
Look at him, like,
any of that bullshit on my channel,
arrogancy,
so I call that
nobility.
shit out
Oh, we are
immediately
also
when I see it.
sitting on the wagon here, so.
Gnarly is a good guy. I
Not
like
calling
him.
you
I
out
really
in
do.
specific, LL.
Gnarly is
I'm just
riding in
saying that
front,
that's
that's
the
the mean-
rumor,
that's
and
unnecessary.
I shut that shit down immediately.
That's the one who got knocked over the head by me.
True.
Yeah. Oh look.
But he did remember that.
Yeah.
We
Felt
get people
like a
hopping
good
in
I
warrior.
mean,
a couple times
I
a day
wonder
in the
why he did
streams.
because the hit was
Nope,
hard
nope.
enough to make him forget all his.
Why did I like
uh,
Oblivion
family
more?
members.
I like the voice
Think about
actors. It had
Captain?
Sean Bean. It had Patrick Stewart.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know. I liked the
Will do.
story more. It was more, the
Yeah.
demon
Oh.
princes instead
Ooh.
of dragons. Like every game does
Bye.
dragons.
Bye.
Wolf Shield's like Red actually
Bye.
just starts the rumor under an
Bye.
alias.
Waving.
Yeah.
Photo mode.
I just felt like the storyline in Oblivion was
Oh, no,
less
they're too far
generic
away.
than Skyrim.
That would be maybe that.
Yeah, that'll be a nice shot.
Maybe like this, huh?
Take
And
a
I like
screenshot?
the
Yeah,
voice
wait,
acting
wait,
more
wait.
in
This one.
Oblivion.
Yeah, this is really nice one, honestly.
Take it. Did I do
Did they
that?
just
Yeah,
crash?
you did.
Oh no, they're taking a screenshot in photo mode. Gotcha.
Okay, so now we are free to roam.
Mm-hmm.
We could go to Takov to make some swords or anything.
Mm-hmm. First,
Or-
I need to take more herbs.
You're like
because
that.
it's free.
And
like
you,
they-
you found a
Yeah, I think for me, Oblivion
Ring,
just
you
had a
want to
better
find
story
another one.
and
Of
better
course.
voice
But you're
acting, and
extremely
I
right.
just liked it more.
That's
I
not
Of course,
can't.
I am extremely. What, wait a
it
moment.
felt
First
like-
of all, it's skill. What you call
Sure.
luck,
The Danger
I call
Princes and-
absolutely pure pro gamer moves, right?
I don't really
That is
remember
what
half
you
that.
call a
I
pro gamer move.
really don't remember anything, to be honest with you. I'd have to go
But is
play it
that
again.
Sage?
I haven't played
Yeah,
that
We
game
needed
since it
Sage
came
for
out.
something, right? I was missing something. I think it was Sage for any of those.
Maybe.
Yeah, but pretty much that is one of the many ways, of the several ways how we can get to the wedding. And again, just to put this into
He's
some good...
blind drunk.
Yeah. Hello, sir. Hired hand. Hail. Yeah. Bye. So this is one of the many ways how we can actually get on the wedding quest. And the wedding quest, as we said, is one of the main quests where you have to go. That's also the natural borders of the previous. So we didn't see that finale of the quest yet. But Henry and Hans get into a big fight. They part ways. We saw that already. They don't like each other much at some point.
The new,
and you
yeah,
have
the
to
new
find
UI
out
looks
how you can get
so
to
much
that
better
wedding.
than the old UI.
One way is the blacksmithing route. That is what we did right now. So it was really.
Oh,
they
did you
were
see the
asking,
follow path
"Hey,
option that just
be
popped
part
up
of
on
the
screen?
blacksmithing here, we will teach you.
So it looks like there's an
this
auto
problem,
follow the path option
card
now where
which we
you don't
just
even have,
solved.
because remember
But
in
there's
the
other ways
first
as
game,
well, which we don't
at least
spoil
on the
at this
console, you had to
moment.
hold
Maybe
down
in
the
some other
button
stream we can try the
while
other
you were
route.
rolling, but it looked like here you could just
But
toggle it
the
and it would
point
auto
again is
follow the
that
track.
This is a huge RPG and decisions matter, and that is the really, really, really big point. Nothing happens because we force it on you. Nothing
Quality
is
of
there, and you have to
life.
solve it. It's really your decisions. Most of the quests are solvable in different ways, right? As well.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah. So you can skip the dialogues if you don't want to talk to all the people. Don't talk to them. Skip it all. You can skip the cutscenes if you want, because why do you have to watch all the cutscenes if you don't want to? Of course you don't.
Although
want to. You can
there's
skip
supposedly
everything
one
you
type
want.
of cutscene you
However,
won't
if
be
you
able
do
to
watch the stuff,
skip
or if you
past,
do
which is
listen to
raises
the
some
dialogues, then
controversy
you
on
might get some
the
extra
Twitter X
information,
platform right now.
The little point of interest hint
Yeah.
or something. And of course, the speech skill goes up. The deeper the more you talk, the better you get. At
Exactly.
some point, you will be as skilled as I am. in
I have a
talking.
base PS5.
Rock up.
I'm gonna be
Really
playing on the base
shines
PS5. I'm not worried about it.
when it gives you these options, and you're just trying to do whatever you want and really try it. The game is deeper than it might seem at the first glance. Really, try to play your Henry whatever way you like. Try to roam, try to steal, try to fight, try to,
It's just a story.
have
That's all it
conversation
is,
with
Sarf.
people. That's the best our game has.
People
to offer.
trying to farm
Absolutely.
outrage.
Slowly but steadily, we are coming to the end of today's
Yeah, it's just
stream.
one of those
Again, it
rumors
was
of people trying to farm outrage.
2 hours of awesomeness watching me
Yeah.
winning.
Obviously.
Right?
How many master strikes did you do, Toby?
Absolutely zero. I tried, but
Master
he died
strikes are
before I
hard,
was
even
able
yeah,
to.
especially
that,
for, like,
that
me
was
and
the
your
reason.
reaction
He died
time
too
sucks.
fast.
But
yeah.
I couldn't show it, unfortunately, because I just didn't manage to pull it off. But you can maybe explain how a master strike works or what it actually is.
Yeah, actually, that's another, I think,
So
huge improvement.
it looks like
for
he
the
can
first
hold
game.
the A
first
button
game,
and
combat, it kinda
he'll start to
valued
auto follow the
defensive
path.
gameplay a little too much. So we wanted
Which
to,
plays into my cards. I do love that defensive.
I want to
play.
see him
we
do it and
wanted
put the
to-
controller down.
for you to
I
be
just
a
wanna
little bit
see
more
if that's-
aggressive. Or,
that's the way
there
it works,
are
damn it.
still defensive types of gameplay you can use if you like that. But Master Strikes now works that you can't just block at the right time. When you're supposed to block, now if you attack at the same time from the opposite side, then you will do a Master Strike. So it's a dangerous move.
So I attack you from the right.
And if I attack at the same time from the opposite direction, I will do this special move.
That's a
so it is very
complex
strong,
system,
but
yeah.
it's risky. So
And
it's
it's
nice
skill-based.
and it really is skill based. Yeah.
This is cool. This is because some people said, "Oh, they dumped down the combat." This is really not what we did. We streamlined it way more. So it's easier to pick up. The animations flow better. It plays better. It gives you better feedback.
Sounds like it's
the
more
weapons have
complex,
a bigger
too, though.
oomph in them, but it still is based on the same mechanics and the same
Look at
principles
this,
we
cops
did
of
in
trees,
KCD1.
man.
Plus, it in parts, if you want to excel in it, you have to have skill. That's just a fact. And the master strikes are now a skill-based thing that you have to do manually, and I think that is pretty cool. And if you again want to do that, go for it. If you don't want to do it, don't go for it. Fine.
Actually, by accident, you found this place where these very poisonous.
Amanita muscaria
grow.
mushrooms.
And this is mushrooms, yeah. And when you with these, you can brew the most dangerous poison there is in the game.
So I'm not opening up the map now to tell everyone, right?
Now
Or
they,
should I?
they obviously they grow in multiple places, but specifically in here, there's quite a lot of them, and it's close to Truskovitz, so it's close to the alchemy bench, and it's
How is this potion called? Can you remember?
Bane potion.
Bane potion. We know this already from KCD1 and had this little sickle, I think.
Yeah, that's a good way of
side
describing it,
there.
Cavalry.
Yeah.
Combat's
And you can
easier to
actually
pick
rub
up,
those
but the
potions and
skill
remedies
ceiling is
on
higher.
on your weapons.
There's more
And
complexity
it's way more
to it.
useful now in KCD2. In KCD1,
So,
you
for
it was,
those
like,
who want to go
very
above and
limited in
beyond.
use. Now it's really strong. I actually, when I was doing my full continuous playthrough, I used this potion to overcome fights that were too hard for me.
Someone says another gameplay tip. I think that is definitely a gameplay tip. But
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
because it's an RPG, I can't stress this enough, and you do the things that you want to happen will happen. If you decide you go the alchemy way and learn alchemy and use that a lot, then you can brew these Bane potions. You can find them in the world. you
Sort
can
of,
buy them
aren't
in
they?
the
They
world,
showed
and if
off
you can brew
the
them, you
alchemy
can either
system
sell them,
earlier
get
in the
rich,
stream.
filthy rich, or you can
And the artwork
just,
associated with, like, the
use them on
herbs
your
and
weapons
recipes
and make
and everything
yourself stronger, make
in the
them
book,
poisonous
in
and
the
so on.
codex.
Every hit will be more lethal, and so on and so on. So I think that's a
By the way, everybody
Stereo-
tuning in, don't forget,
Guys, so we
I
are
will be doing
almost
some
at
more
the end.
Kingdom
If you
Come
have any
Deliverance this
questions,
month,
try to
doing
shoot
some of the
something.
DLC.
I see.
I've got 9 more episodes
I
in the Let's
read it
Play
somewhere.
series
So
to finish
putting up the
airing
hood.
the totality
So,
of 95 episodes that we just did for the
put
first
down
playthrough of the
visor
game.
of your helmet. That is something that we had in case.
So probably
Again,
Monday, I'll get back
It's
into
not
another
only
live stream.
cosmetic.
In the meantime, I'm
Only
working my way through
cosmetic, of
Mass
course
Effect
not.
Andromeda.
Every piece of our armor.
Doing some Last of Us
it
2.
only
Did
applies
some
its
Forspoken the
armor
other
to the
day.
place it's
We're going to do some Path of
Mhm.
Exile
So
2
if
next
your
week. Now that the
face
patch
is,
is
like,
dropping.
uncovered, or if you
Daily
have a
streams,
helmet
6
that
a.m.
can't cover
YouTube
your
and Twitch.
face, stronger opponents will
In-betweens
target your head,
happen on YouTube. I
and
do a
they
lot of
will
game guides.
really
There's a
harm
little
you.
over 7,000
So it's a
videos on the
good
channel.
thing
I
to
play a lot
find
of
a
games.
helmet with visor and
So
to
check
pull
it
it
all out.
down in fight.
But this goes both ways. So if you see
We're
someone
going to be playing
without a
Eternal
helmet
Strands
or
and
without,
Sniper
I
Elite
don't know,
end of the month,
arm,
rolling into
armor
Kingdom
or
Come
whatever,
Deliverance
just
2,
attack the
and then Avowed,
uncovered
and then into
areas, and you
Assassin's
will
Creed
have a big
Shadows,
advantage.
Tales
There
of
are
the Shire,
actually
and
combos. If you
Adamfall,
read some
all
descriptions of
for
the combos, some combos target specific places.
February
So
and
if
March.
you learn these
The
combos
23rd is
and
the
you
Xbox
see,
Direct event.
Uncovered place, you can
I
apply
won't
that
be here that
very
day to cover the event
masterfully.
live. I got to go to the city to see a specialist about my legs,
here
so
it
I'll
says
miss
if
the
we-
live
if
stream.
we
But
use sleep
there's a bunch of
potions on
Xbox
our
titles.
weapon,
We're supposed to
will
get
it make
release
the
dates for
enemies
things
to
like
sleep
South
in
by
a while,
Midwest
do
or
they
South by
drink
what is
from-
it? South
do
by
they need to
Midnight.
drink it from the
The
pot?
sleep potion, actually,
Doom
if you
Eternal,
use it in sleep poison, if you use it
Expedition
in fight, it will just
33. So
lower
once we get
their
release dates about
stamina
those
regeneration
games,
if
we'll
you
know
do it
where
in
we're going to
fight.
slot
But
those
if you
in.
pour
later this
that
year.
in their kettle, for example, and they will eat it, yes, they will go to sleep. They will not fall down immediately, but they'll find the nearest bed
Ragdoll.
and they will go to sleep. So that can be very useful. For example, if you're in a village, you want to steal something, you'll just do this. Everybody will go to sleep, and you will have like easier way to steal things.
Interesting.
And now with the weather being so crappy. Oh, did we see that?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good.
Oh, with the weather being so crappy, that was not intentional, but it just happened.
The thunder was
it's the
nice
game.
too.
It's
There
the
are
game.
some lights there. I
There's
think
some-
they're like either caravan or
Oh.
I think it's a caravan in the rain.
Oh, isn't that cool?
It is.
And I swear to God, I did not plan
No,
this.
this is the build we sent. This is basically the build we sent to the review. And it's not a. It's they don't have a car. I think it's a caravan, but they don't have a car.
Doesn't matter. Whoop.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And we are in the middle of a field in plate armor on a horse.
Ooh.
No, you cannot get hit by.
You
struck by.
can't get hit by lightning.
Add that, shouldn't we?
We should make maybe it's something for the modders.
Yeah, that's a cool idea.
Get hit by lightning. Okie dokily, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, I think slowly but steadily we are now at the end.
This is the end. You're using the mouse.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not
using the
supposed to
mouse
use.
and I'm not supposed to use the mouse. Now it's correct. There we go. Just run some music as we always do. I hope it's hearable. So, we are at the end again. So, I hope you like what you see. I think what is important again to take from this gameplay session we did today is to understand that we are working on the game that is made by gamers and is made for gamers. So we are all we are you, you are us, and that is very important. We do games that we think are great, amazing, give you the opportunity to play an RPG the way how you want to play it. You want to go that way, go that way. You want to see this thing, see this thing. You don't want to see these things, well,
no,
then
no worries,
just
Nigel.
don't do them, right?
This was
actually,
I haven't said this during the stream, but this was a birthday present for me. Today's my 45th birthday.
Like, really freely enjoy.
It was nice to be able to have a birthday present and being able to come here and see the stream today. I wasn't going to do a second stream today, but when they made this announcement yesterday, I was like, well, I'm going to sit here and
the community told us, you told
watch.
us, you gave us feedback on the first game. We saw it, we read it, we understood it. We even checked out which mods were downloaded.
Because the rest of it in my day today is
some
just
things are by design.
mode.
Live
This
with
was
it.
a nice little perk.
Save your schnapps,
Feel
will be
like,
there.
happy birthday to me.
Again,
King
same with the
Deliverance II
combat. We
stream.
try to adjust it as much as possible.
True.
So that is important. I was already
Thanks, guys.
talking about
Appreciate
this
it.
earlier, and we hear it slightly in the background. The music, of course, the original soundtrack, the OST will be, of course, available on the Spotify's and Steams and whatnot. You can get it and blast your ears with the great sound of Jan Walter and in Kingdom Come
Santa
Deliverance.
Barbara theme. It's
Santa,
awesome.
It's running right now, I think.
Is it?
Yeah, it is running right now. Amazing theme. I don't have a precise date yet, but don't worry. It will be, of course, you know us on the social medias. You will, once we have a date, you will immediately know it. Because when Warhorse says it, only then it's a true story.
Gracias,
and we are also printing and working on vinyl, so that is something, if you're a fan of that, that should be available at some point as well. Okie dokie. Now, one last thing. I showed the trailer in the beginning. I will show it to you again. For those who missed it maybe in the beginning, we have a new episode, because I'm talking about music.
This is tomorrow,
all the
by the
time.
way.
We have a new episode of
Where's my calendar?
Luke Dale and Tom McKay live action, Kingdom Come live action.
Mark this down so I remember to watch this tomorrow.
And it's releasing tomorrow.
If we're
and
streaming
since
tomorrow
we
at this
were,
time, we'll go ahead and watch it.
Saying so many things about, so many nice things about our developer, maybe especially Vitek Michke, my colleague from the marketing department, who came up with the entire script and everything. Kudos to you, bro. And I think so far everyone loved the chemistry between Henry and Hans. And as I said, tomorrow will be a new trailer, a new episode of the shenanigans of Luke Dale, aka Hans Capen, and Tom McKay, aka Henry of Scarlets. See you in a second.
I can't wait. These have been really fun. Every single one they've aired has been a lot of fun to watch.
My word. That is fucking impressive.
Thank you for having us, and I promise you we won't get in your way or make any unnecessary noise.
Luke,
Tom won't.
Tom, let's go explore. No. You only get us into trouble. Again, bollocks. When have I ever done that?
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you very much for being with us. Do you have any famous last words?
Famous? No, just, you know, if you want to know anything about a game, you can watch it by yourself. We really, and it was a bold move by marketing. When we sent the review codes, we allowed everybody to use their own footage. So if you want to know more, if you want to research, really just search the internet, find your favorite, YouTuber, check his gameplay. Don't trust only us. Just
or go like me
watch
and just
other people.
try not to watch. I haven't
reviews,
watched anybody's
and yeah,
videos.
I'm pretty
No
sure
reviews, no first
you'll
impressions.
really
I'm not going
love
to
what
watch
we're offering.
anybody's.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
watch
that's,
these guys do stuff, but
nice
I'm going in
ending.
completely blind.
Trust
I don't
us
want anything
and
spoiled.
Don't believe everything you read on
I also
the
don't like to be tainted
Take
by
care, guys.
other
Have a
people's
great evening.
opinions
See you in the
before
next
I go
time.
play a game.
And stay vigilant, stay medieval. Audentes Fortuna you are.
Definitely.
Take care, guys. Bye.
Bye.
It's going to be awesome, guys. I can't wait. Audentes Fortuna Ivat. Indeed. Well, we are getting close.
It seems you're out of luck. There's just one man who gives a fuck.
A friend who'll never leave you stuck. Now who can that friend be? Henry, our hero Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. Henry, reliable Henry, he gets the job done the best he can.
This is a brilliant outro song.
Oh, watch out, here we go. Oh, oh,
I can't hear you in the back.
when you want to string your lute and trumpet with your back drum, who will pull a sheep gut out through the creature's rectum? Oh, Henry, we thank you, Henry, the fellow who helps his fellow man. His fellow man, Henry, let's drink to Henry. He gets the job done the best he can. Yeah!
That was brilliant. Well done. Well done. Well, folks, that is a wrap for today's stream. Obviously, this was the Kingdom Come Deliverance II, third official live stream from the team, which we watched live. If you want to catch more watch parties like this, you've got to tune in when I'm live. Daily at 6 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch is traditionally when I go live. I'm usually live for about 6 hours. Sometimes we do 8, but usually it's around 6. I always multi-stream, and then in between the streams, I do reviews, game guides, we do discussion pieces, we do clips, do a whole bunch of fun stuff. So make sure, even if you're just following along on Twitch right now, to get over to the YouTube channel and follow along. Tomorrow morning, we will be back for more Mass Effect Andromeda as we're working our way through that. We're going to be checking out the new Path of Exile 2 patch when it drops. We're, of course, doing more Kingdom Come Deliverance as we ramp up for the KCD2 launch. I'm getting into the DLC stuff next week, so hopefully we'll see you in those streams. In the meantime, I'm out. What's airing the rest of the day today on YouTube are the last 9 episodes of my playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance, which we wrapped up the live streams of about a week ago, but I cut those live streams into 30-minute episodes. Those are still airing. We've got 9 more to go for the full playthrough, so you can watch those as they come out today. And I'll catch everybody tomorrow morning bright and early. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the well wishes for my birthday, everybody. And we'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Happy gaming.